Okay.
Hey.
Ladies and gentlemen, we're back. We are back after, I guess, a week off. Essentially. Kind of. Like a week and a half, because we have now officially switched.
Yeah.
We're Friday night show now.
Woo!
Woo!
Friday. Does anybody remember that song?
Yeah, of course. Party,
Yeah.
party, yeah, party, party, yeah.
It was awful, but also like, I don't know.
It's
You know.
nostalgic.
Yeah, that's the word I'm looking for.
Well, anyway, for those of you
Sorry.
new to our channel, we play Dungeons and Dragons. We are in the middle of the Curse of Strahd campaign. Our heroes, the Misfits.
My character's actually not a misfit.
Right now, it's
Not
not.
yet.
No, Uatan is not a misfit. But
Oh,
yeah,
you're gonna try and make me play two
Kinda-
characters in
kinda
the whole
sounds like it.
campaign?
He kind of sounds like a misfit, though.
he could be.
He'll be the one that we call in for, like, backup.
There you go.
Just
Anyway.
like, yeah, you'll be one of us, but you have your own thing going. We'll call you.
Right. Okay, well, welcome back, adventurers, to another episode of the Curse of Strahd with your cast here at Lakeside Legendz. First, we have imra'lyr Sardith. Oh, wait, no, we don't. We have Uatan, our
Uatan,
Ganassi.
Curse Uatan.
Yes, our Ganassi wizard, played by Lore. Kinsley.
Temporarily. we hope.
Temporarily. Kinsley, our firbolg cleric, played by Blair. Me, a changeling druid, played by Arthur. And Francisco Guadalupe del Valle, a changeling fighter, played by Trevor. And let's not forget about yours truly, your DM and master storyteller for this saga, DM David.
Round of applause for
Okay.
everybody.
Everybody.
Everybody, not just the DM, I guess. I guess I'll share.
I'm
this
teasing
story.
you. I'm teasing you.
kill us.
I'm teasing you.
So, this week's recap is super short. For tonight, we pick up where we left off last. Our heroes are still inside the Amber Temple, searching for their friend imra'lyr. Having traversed through a portion of the sanctuary, our adventurers discovered a hidden room with a chest bolted to the ceiling. Uatan, the Ganassi wizard our adventurers found on their way up to the temple, used his mage hand to open said chest. However, once he did, the floor beneath him disappeared and he began to fall. And that is where we are now.
Bum, bum, bum.
You missed the part where it literally took us the entire session to unbury me and get these guys to not be in the trance because of the statue.
Well, people can
Yeah.
go back and watch
Yeah.
last week's
Timothy.
episode to see that. The recap
Yeah.
is
Literally
really
nothing.
just to get you caught up to where we are now.
Our nemesis apparently are statues.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You're,
Hate
you're
that.
Forget
never
doors,
Burning
saw it.
forget
passion.
chairs, forget mimics. It's a statue.
Yeah.
Your sworn
Oh
enemy.
no, a rock.
So, Uatan, you are in the process of falling. It's a very short fall. It's about 30 feet. And you're falling to a room below. You will take 3d6 falling damage because you fell 30 feet, which is only 6 damage. You take 6 falling damage, 6 bludgeoning damage.
I really miss having a rogue.
Are you okay?
Yeah. Just the wind got knocked out of me. There's a room.
possible?
I was just
I'm-
thinking
I'm-
the same thing.
I'm a water. Water.
Oh, water Ganassi. I'm sorry, I said air
Hey,
Ganassi.
that-
I
yeah,
keep
the
saying
DM.
air
Oh,
Ganassi.
Well, I mean, to be
That's the
fair,
DM's bad.
to be fair, I am using the Air Ganassi image from D&D. It's not the same
That
one
would
that
be
I have.
why.
I mean, I have another one I'm using, but it's somebody's art, and I don't want to be all like, taking somebody else's art and showing it.
Fair enough.
It's really cool though. But yeah,
So-
water Ganassi.
Oh. Your water Ganassi breathe air?
We breathe air. It can still get knocked out of you. like
Oh,
impact against the back, your ribs, lungs.
You guys are
There's so much I
yelling
I just
this.
don't know.
Anyway,
You
I
guys are
think you
yelling
can
this
just
through
walk
a
it off,
hole.
right?
Well, I was kind
Oh.
of like to Francisco.
hey, you see anything down there? Anything cool or stabbable? Maybe.
Let me. Hold on. Get up.
Uatan, you get up and look around, and you see that the amber doors that once sealed this great stone room have been smashed. Their pieces lying amid crushed bones, armor, and weapons. It appears that this room used to be some kind of treasury.
Interesting. If you can safely come down, this room actually might be something worth looking at. I'm gonna start rummaging through, see if I can find anything cool.
Anybody
if I
that
jump-
can't?
If I jump down, can Timothy catch me?
Oh, that's right, because your polar bear actually fell down with Uatan, so Timothy is down there as well. I mean, he could make a dex save to see if he could catch you. Yeah, if you want to jump.
Timothy, catch me! Me jumps.
Have him make a dex check.
Timothy.
Timothy!
I walk. Ooh. Who's all in the room now? Like, did we get everybody in the room?
So yeah,
And-
upstairs.
Oh, that's right. Some
Including the
people-
NPCs?
Yes, we'll say for the sake of expediency, you guys
Quick-
figured out how to get everyone over,
Are
and now
we-
everyone's
are
in
we
that
in-
room.
Are we in dim light?
In the room above.
Or,
No,
like
it's
all of it.
it's regular light.
Okay.
You want it to be
Okay.
dim light?
She
Yeah.
wants to use her spell.
Oh,
No, not my spell. It's just a
Or
cleric.
your cleric thing.
It's my
Well-
little like I can fly 30 feet. So I was just gonna like ferry everyone over back and forth, which I should have done from the beginning. I forgot I had it.
Hindsight.
Me and I got pwned by the ledge, by the balcony, and then
I
proceeded to
The
get
rebel
pwned
here.
by the statue.
I forgot I no, okay. To be fair, that entire sequence I was buried under skulls.
Oh, okay, that is
That's yeah.
that's
yeah.
true.
fair. Okay.
So now that I am not, I can do that. If
Okay.
the DM allows.
Well, they're just gonna be able to get over there. I mean, if you want to say
Okay.
that for flavor you used it and then you carried people across, okay, that's fine.
Okay.
So Uatan, you are down here and you wanted to start looking through stuff. Go ahead and.
I would have found something cool.
Oh, and me, what was your dexterity check for Timothy?
And that one.
So Timothy, when you say Timothy, catch me, he goes "Roar," and turns and starts walking away, and you take
I face plant into the ground.
15 points of falling damage.
You you okay there, buddy? That looked like it hurt worse than when I like that. Your nose is a little bit like on this side of your face. That was gross.
I
Never trust
I
a
heard
polar bear
that
to catch
from
you.
up here.
I think he needs to train his bear a little better.
Maybe
Timothy, how
tie
could you?
maybe tie a rope to something up there.
All right, I think I have one of those.
Or
Give
I
me a
could just
second.
keep taking people down.
Oh, you have the magical thing, you know?
Yeah.
Uatan, as you are looking around at stuff, did you give me an investigation check?
You didn't tell me to, so I didn't do it because
Oh.
I didn't want to step on DM toes.
Yes, give me an investigation check.
Wait, that's not bad.
Oh, it's a +6. I'm so smart.
Holy cow.
Okay, so you
21.
start.
It's a 21. It is a 21.
Nice.
That was my count. It was a +6. So.
Oh, okay. So you start looking around and you see that there are remnants of what you would assume to be treasure chests and boxes and things that hold precious things, but everything's smashed. Everything's already been looted. The armor and stuff that you see in here actually is old and kind of rusty. There's no, like, good weapons left, and if they are, they seem to be simple weapons, like nothing spectacular. But as you go to pick up and move some of this stuff as you're sifting through it, suddenly give me a dexterity saving throw.
Oh no, why would you do that to me?
No, I know.
Hey, it's another 15. Saving
Okay.
throw. Hold on. Saving throw. It's a 15
She's
plus. You said a dex?
A dex saving throw, yep.
So it's 17.
A 17. Okay. 17 is high enough. So suddenly one of these swords comes up and starts floating in the air, and you hear a whoosh, and the sword flies and you dodge out of the way and sticks into the wall. And
Yeah, we're gonna need people to come down here. I still want to look at everything, and now there's like an issue, so I can't look and be attacked at the same time. So if you could probably please come down.
I don't want to die. Not
Kinsley,
again.
lower me down.
so you guys all start coming down.
Timothy,
Yeah.
get it.
Oh my gosh, there's so little room here.
Spectral forces. Are these squares still 10?
They are 10, yeah.
Okay,
It's
okay.
the ratios. I wish that I could. I wish they would have given us 5, but so we're just doing this for the sake of you guys all being here. For the sake of battle, we're gonna have to do all of that in our heads. But suddenly, after everyone has gotten down into this room, you see figures start to appear out of the thin air and shift and shimmer and whatnot.
Vigilant blessing.
I need everyone to give me initiative.
Yes!
I'm not
Okay,
trusting
it's
you.
not
I
terrible.
love
on that
initiative.
one. Yeah, I'm not
18.
trusting you either.
Hold up. One
Oh, okay.
second.
I wait.
What,
I
you mean
wait
you're
for
not
it.
ready?
I am now ready for your initiative. 18, Francisco.
Yeah.
Kinsley.
17.
imra'lyr.
Baby.
Yeah,
9.
baby. 9.
9.
Me.
5.
Hate having a lot.
5. And then
Let's roll
lore.
low.
What'd you get, Lore?
Huh?
Darn it.
A 9? I thought you already asked me.
Oh, yes. Sorry. I had
But you
something-
called me Emra, I think.
I probably did.
It's so
Dan's
high.
a little
It
frazzled
is
today.
so
It's-
hard not to.
He
you.
has like 50 NPCs, 50
I do. I've
enemies, plus all of us.
half of
like-
your party right now
It's
is
a lot.
NPCs I'm controlling. Okay.
That's so many. That's so hard.
it
Let's be
is.
honest. If they weren't here, we'd already be dead.
That's true.
Just saying.
So suddenly, you guys, this poltergeist appears, and along with it, a few others. You see a total of 4 poltergeists in this room, and one of them is going to go booking it towards Spit, and is going to try to pick him up in the air and toss him. So he is gonna have
Not
to make.
dead people again.
You've fought dead people before? Is this a thing?
A bit.
Yeah.
Kinsley, can you
I don't really want to, waste it.
That's a good point.
Okay. Opposed. Okay, so this poltergeist is able to lift Spit in the air, and you see Spit's little legs are kicking, and he's got his sword out, and he's like, "Hey, what's going on? Why am I floating? I don't like this. Put me down!" And he is
I
going
told you not to do that again.
he is going to be thrown across the room.
Can we see the poltergeist?
You can kind of see hints of them here and there.
But we can't actually like
pinpoint see them right now.
Will we have disadvantage on our attacks?
Yes.
Does anyone have fairy fire?
Spit
I
takes
did
2
not.
points of
Actually-
damage.
That is not in my arsenal.
Always
But
have that prepared.
Ah,
Ah.
Yeah.
great.
Okay. After the poltergeist throws spit across the room, spit ends up hitting one of the walls and takes a couple of damage. Francisco, it is your turn.
Where is that poltergeist that just threw spit?
It actually, as soon as it picked up spit and threw it, it became uninvisible, and you can now see it. It is probably about 10 feet away from you.
I run up to it and I stab it!
Okay, go ahead and make an attack roll.
Sometimes I feel like Trevor's character is barbarian rather than just a fighter.
When it comes to spit, it definitely feels like that. It's a 16 to hit.
That hits.
Perfecto. And I would like to make it fainting attack, please.
Okay.
And that is going to be... Right? 13 points of damage for the first attack.
Okay.
Second attack made with advantage. It is going to be a 24 to hit.
That definitely hits.
Okay. And another 11 points of damage to the poltergeist.
Okay, and that poltergeist you see disappears.
Wait,
That
did
is
he
right.
disappear as in he like died, or disappear as in like leave me alone? I'm going invisible.
Doesn't look like he went invisible. He poof, like not vanished, but like dissipated.
Okay, cool.
Who are you going to call now?
Francisco Buster.
I was trying really hard to come up with a clever reply, but
I drew a blank.
Okay, is
I
that
got the
everything,
reference,
Francisco?
That is my turn, yes.
Okay, Kinsley, it is now your turn.
Where was that poltergeist hanging out? Like, I can't see the other ones, right?
No, you can't see the other ones. You get little shimmer catches here and there out of the corner of your eye, but you cannot see these other ones. They appeared for a brief second and then all went invisible.
Or did they appear for a brief second?
You can go over to where. You can just say you want to go over there. Because like I said, for the sake of this map...
I'm going to be casting Fairy Fire on that spot.
Okay, yeah, go ahead. You cast Fairy Fire, and I don't believe that it's just instant, correct? What? You're muted.
All right, deck saving throws.
Okay. One of them got a 19, the other two got a 7 and a 3.
hey,
Those two fail, so they are now illuminated in a twilight, and they have...
we have advantage on attacks against them now, right?
Yes, you have advantage on attack rolls, and I think that's it. And they can't be invisible.
Okay. Cool. So, yeah, two of them suddenly appear near Kinsley, or about 10 feet away from Kinsley on the side of the room. Is that your entire move, Kinsley? You're muted.
You're muted again.
Let me double check. Sorry, I'm having to go between two different pages.
No worries.
So while everybody...
Yes, that is my turn.
Okay.
Oh, never mind.
Okay, so suddenly these two poltergeists appear, and you see their very ghastly, weird forms They don't seem completely corporeal. You're not really sure what they are, but you get a feeling that they are a type of like in between undead, like zombie and ghost, weird looking thing. And suddenly these two poltergeists that became alive start booking it towards Kinsley. And they each slam into the side of her.
Rude.
Kinsley does. Oh, I know an 11 doesn't hit. And neither does an 8. Both of these bump into you, but they bounce off as if nothing happened. Gale, it is now your turn. Or I'm not Gale, Uatan.
What?
I have
Where
all
did you
these
get
different
Gale?
names.
Yeah.
Okay, here's the
Different
thing.
character.
Yeah, well, I was originally going to do something else, but I switched to Uatan. So
Yeah, I set
Okay.
up all of these like
That's-
things a long time ago, and they all have Gale's name instead of Uatan. So
Yeah. Okay.
Got it.
So I'm going. I don't know. I'm not Imra, so I don't know much about undead. That's so frustrating. Okay, so I'm going to try firebolt. See
Okay.
if that can affect them at all.
okay,
So I'm going to hit one that's on Kinsley.
okay, go ahead.
And I'm pretty sure I miss with an 8.
Yeah, you miss.
I miss.
Dang it.
Is that
I'm not
it?
using Viking no more. I can't do anything else. Hold on, let
Okay.
me double check my bonus. Nope. Yeah, that's all. That is all.
Okay. So you guys see over in the corner, Spit has been lying there, and he's just like, I'm in pain. And then he like lifts up, and he's like,
I'm getting sick and tired of all these weird dead things everywhere.
and he like pulls out his short sword, and he's like,
Okay, time to kill.
and he starts running towards those little guys, or those floating guys, and he's gonna take a couple swings on one. His first attack hits, and his second attack barely hits.
Yes,
So he-
bitch.
He does 19 damage to this one, and so he slices through it
Wow.
multiple times and just
Oh,
hurts it real
we have
bad.
advantage. We have advantage, DM. I should
Oh.
have rolled twice.
Well, go ahead and roll
Can I
again.
do that real quick?
Go ahead and roll again.
I'm pretty sure an 11 doesn't hit.
No, it doesn't. And Spit's damage,
My
you
dice
Oh
don't like
no.
me.
you see that Spit's damage that he's been hitting it with his sword doesn't appear to hurt it as much as you thought it should
No.
have.
Should have been rolling Mananana. Okay. Nope.
Okay. Next is Casimir's turn. And Casimir, what is he going to do? He too is going
That's
to
a
shoot.
good question, DM.
I know. He too is going to shoot a firebolt at one of these guys. And let's see what he can do. It is a +6 to hit. And he hits with the firebolt. And he's just casting it as a regular cantrip. So 1d10. That's a d10.
He only has 1d10 for
Uh,
his cantrip?
it says
Is
the
it because he's a
spells-
weak?
Yeah, what level is he?
On a hit, the target takes 1d10 fire damage. It doesn't say it's a cantrip.
Yeah,
you-
but
oh,
my
wait, when
you
cantrip
reach
for
fifth
Fireball is a
level.
2d10.
Right. He's a 9th level spellcaster, so he gets 2d10. Thank you. 11 points of damage. You see the one,
I'm just
the
I'm
one
just
that
looking at it right here. I'm like,
the one that Spit hit. Casimir went and threw a fireball at it and hit it as well, and it looks real well for what you can tell. Looking at a weird undead
like-
poltergeist thing, it looks like it could be hurt. Me, it is now your turn.
All right. Me slowly lifts himself up from being face planted and kind of gives a disorientated look over at Timothy and then at the dire wolf. I'm seeing multiple things right now,
All right, you're dire.
but I
wolf,
see
say
there's an
too.
issue in front of us. You know, you could help, you know. if you want. Don't have to. But, Timothy, if you could, get that. Timothy goes to walk over, and, he, kind of makes what you would assume is kind of like a lazy bite and claw attack after
He
falling.
is so over being summoned over and over again.
Oh, I forgot. He should have taken falling
He
damage
seems
too.
pretty tired of it.
He would have taken 10 points of bludgeoning damage from the fall.
He's
Jeez.
still alive. He's still alive.
Okay.
And so he's gonna do his multi-attack, bite and claws.
Okay. Which one is he going after?
Let's use this die. Whichever one looks the most hurt, because that's
Which is-
less work for him.
Which is only one.
All right. So that's that's a 14.
14 to hit. That
Okay.
hits.
Okay. First, the bite hits, and that is going to be 1d8 plus 5.
Okay.
That's 9 points of damage.
Okay.
And then the claw attack.
You see he bites through this first one, and it explodes and disappears and dissipates. Yeah. So is he gonna
And
turn?
then,
He's gonna turn to the other one.
yeah, he's gonna turn to the other one, but he's only gonna get an 8. So
He misses on the
dice
second
jail
attack.
for you too. All right, and then I'm gonna look at Timothy and be like, kind of like, and then I'm going to do. I know the other ones aren't hurt, but I'm still gonna do Toll the Dead.
Okay.
So I'm going to reach down into the. I'm gonna reach into the ground and punch my fist through the solid earth, probably cracking my fingers. And little like drooping bell plants surround the poltergeist. That's what it's called. As they slowly ring in the non-airy, airflowed room.
All right, and it's a wisdom save,
And
correct?
yeah. Yes, it is. Wisdom save of 13.
He got a 19.
He doesn't hear anything.
Okay. All right.
Me
Anything else?
just
It
looks
hurts,
disappointed
doesn't
with
it?
himself.
Sometimes
hurts.
Toll the Dead doesn't do much. Okay.
Or anything at all.
Is it? Is that the rest of your turn?
That's all I can do.
Okay, so you guys see that it is Zula's turn. She turns and runs towards the one that is hurt, or not hurt. I mean, none of them are hurt. The one that she can see, and she got an 18 that hits, and then with her bite, she got a 22 that hits. So she hits with both. So let's do some math.
Oh, mama.
And my dice.
My
they're all
brain
stuck.
dies when it goes to describing things.
Yeah, mine does sometimes too. So that's 8 plus 6. 14, that's 14. And then 14 halved is 7. So 7 damage to the one she can see. And now it is the invisible poltergeist's turn. He... Let's see. Me. Give me a strength check.
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh. I know I'm probably one of the smaller people in our group, but I mean, come on. Strength?
Yep, strength check.
Oh, that's a 10.
That's a
Hey,
10.
that's better than what I expected you to do.
Suddenly, me starts to float in the air and gets chucked against the wall.
not again.
He gets chucked against the wall 10 feet away. And from that 10-foot
Ooh.
fall, he takes 5 points of bludgeoning damage.
Guys, I'm hurt.
Me, is your nose okay? Is your nose okay?
Your nose moves sides again, but this time it's the other
Whoa,
way.
that's really gross. Oh, why would you do that?
It's okay. I have
And
seen many of an injury like that in the military.
That was
Timothy, you're no help.
Two times in a row. 2 times.
Yeah,
Is
his
it
nose is going
possible
to be
for your
bleeding
nose to
for.
fall off?
I don't
No,
wanna
it will
know.
just start to bleed profusely.
It's already bleeding.
Francisco,
It'll bleed a lot more.
it is now your turn.
Okay. Is there still one visible?
There is one you can see, and there is one that is invisible.
Okay. How's he looking?
He looks not too bad.
Not too bad. He hasn't taken any hits.
He has taken hits, but he's not looking
Okay.
that bad.
Okay. I will go up to him and start spinning with the glaive out, and I will make an attack.
All
Behold
right.
the spinning top of death! That wasn't very good. That was an 11 to hit.
That misses.
Okay, I will try again. Much better. That is a 25.
Definitely hits.
Okay, and I only do, not bad, 12 points of damage.
12 points of damage.
Yes,
Okay. All right.
and that
it
is all I can do.
Kinsley, it is now your turn.
So, where are these guys? I can see them both now, right?
You can only see one. One is still invisible, and you can see. Why are you giving me a
Did
quizzical
one
look?
go back invisible? Because
No, one of them saved on your fairy fire.
right, but then it
Right.
attacked me. The invisible one did.
So it used an ability that does not bring it out of invisibility, as far as I'm aware.
So then, didn't that other one that came out of invisibility, the first
came-
one that attacked Spit, came out of invisibility though?
You
doing
know,
the same
you're
thing?
right. You're
Maybe
right.
he was just being cocky.
Yeah, maybe he just came out of invisibility because he was being cocky.
I feel that
Stupid
an
flesh
attack's an
bags.
attack, and that pulls him out of invisibility.
Yes, but if
That
you're
is the
using if you're
rule.
using telekinetic
That's true.
abilities with your mind,
That's still a spell.
It is actually
It's
a
not a
spell.
spell.
There's a version called.
It might not be a spell
Oh.
for the creature.
Yeah.
If it's
Okay,
not a
I was confused. Okay,
But it's also if you just attack, you come out of invisibility.
true.
right?
That's
Right.
true.
I know that. You know what? Just for the sake of this, we'll say yeah, it came out of invisibility. Because
Okay.
for some reason I was under the impression that because it was a telekinetic ability, it wouldn't come out of invisibility. But I mean, I guess there's nothing in there that says it wouldn't come out of invisibility. So we'll just go with that.
Right.
Okay.
And you also said that the one that attacked Spit came out of invisibility.
Yes, you're right.
So, for continuity's sake.
Yeah. Okay. So, where are they at?
They wherever they are, you can
Either
get to
of them
them.
within 5 feet of me?
But yeah,
But would they both be within 5 feet?
no, one they're not 5 feet next to each other. They're on opposite
Okay.
sides of the
Then
room.
I will just toll the dead, the one that is is either of them injured?
Yes, one of them is very hurt.
Okay. I will toll the dead, the hurt one.
Okay, what's your wisdom save? 13?
15.
15. He fails.
She's a wise one.
Ooh.
That would be 2d12s. That's only 8 necrotic damage.
You see the bells come and hit him against the sides and poof, disappears. There's only one left. Uatan, it is your turn.
I'm going to try a firebolt again.
Okay.
13.
13, that hits.
Oh, sweet. I do have advantage though, because this is the one that's fairy fired.
No, this is the
Right?
one that became out of invisibility from
Okay,
attacking, so
then
no
I-
advantage.
Don't have advantage, but it is still a 2d10. That is a total of 8 damage.
Okay.
2 4s.
Anything else?
No, because I'm a wizard with one attack.
Okay. It is now
I
Spit's turn.
felt that.
Spit's going to run over to it with his short sword. And he hits both times. And does 16 damage to it. And you see that it, poof, disappears. And you guys have killed them all.
Go!
There's no more. You don't sense anyone. Can anyone sense undead?
Unfortunately, no.
No paladins.
But I can walk around with my glaive and swing around until I hit something?
Just do it not around. I mean, it's pretty. There's a lot of people
Should
in
just
here.
not
Yeah.
do that.
Yeah.
Okay,
yeah.
everyone take your swords and spin around in a circle. We'll all get in, like,
We're
spit
not
away.
gonna do that. We're not gonna do
No.
that.
That doesn't
Yeah.
seem like
I
a
just-
very good
Definitely
idea,
not.
Francisco.
I'm
So,
going.
what are we looking
My
for?
nose.
Okay. Well, DM.
Yes.
Do I? Okay. So you said this was kind of like a treasury room, but do I see any evidence of it having been like there's like awesome art, like anything that would like gold, or is it just strictly like kind of more of an armory treasure sort of thing?
Well, you do see busted up chests that you assume would have had gold or other things in there at one time. I guess give me another investigation check.
I'm on my 21.
Oh,
Where are
yeah, you know what?
going?
Never mind. You gave me a 21. So I'll say that you were able to find like remnants of like gold pieces here and there. You probably found like 5 gold pieces throughout looking all underneath debris and other stuff. So you can assume that there was riches in here, but they are now gone.
Okay. Back home, we have more than one of these rooms. And if we can find anything helpful, I think that's worth it. So, stay here for a second. I'm gonna poke my head out those doors.
Okay.
What do I see?
Give me a perception check.
Banana. Hey.
While he's doing that, I sneak up behind him and just stand behind him just in case something bad happens.
Okay.
17.
A
Pretty
17.
uncomfortably close there.
Okay. So. Oh, that was strange. Oh, the whole thing shifted.
Oh, wow.
Uh,
Your hair sounds like a brook.
Huh?
Your hair sounds like a brook, like rushing water.
Oh, yeah.
Uh,
I'm so used to it that I just don't.
It sounds so pretty. I
Anyway.
want to touch it.
Anyway, so with a
Kinsley's just looking really like at Francisco.
with a 17, Uatan, you look out and you see the rubble from the balcony above. You see the statue over here to the right. To your left, you see that statue. And then further on to your left, you see a set of doors against the wall here that look really similar to the busted doors here, as if maybe this is an equivalent type of room.
I think we're back on the first floor. There's another room over here I want to check out. So just give me a second. I'm going to try to stealth.
I'm gonna give him
Okay.
vigilant blessing before he goes.
Okay, give me a stealth check.
What does vigilant blessing do?
It's initiative. You have advantage.
Okay, so my stealth is 18.
18. Okay, so Uatan, you come out here and start walking this direction. And you get behind the statue.
I'm kind of like looking at it, like waiting for something
You're looking
to
at the
shoot at
statue?
me. No,
Give me-
no. I'm like looking around it. I don't want to actually look at the statue, not after my last experience.
Okay, so you're not looking at it.
I'm going to save that for when I'm not by myself.
Okay, so if you're not looking at the statue, then you don't notice anything and you keep walking. And eventually you get to the set of doors. You are underneath another balcony that sits right here above you. This one is not destroyed from the floor above. I can actually show you right there. See, that's the one that's not destroyed. And you are now underneath of
Okay.
it, and you're at this set of doors.
Okay. I'm going to use Mage Hand to... Well, first, I want to look at the door, see if there's anything, like, suspicious about it, like traps or anything.
Give me a perception check. Or investigation. One of the two.
Traps.
Let's do investigation. 16.
Traps.
16.
Everywhere are traps.
You don't see any traps.
I put my ear to the door. Can I hear anything?
Can she smell anything?
I'm not a werewolf, man.
Smelling for like poison.
Does she taste anything?
Taste the air.
Tastes like amber. You notice that the doors seem to be made of amber, as is most of the stuff in the temple. Looking around, you notice that a lot of the crumbled and broken statues and other things are made of amber. But other than that, you don't hear anything coming from the room.
Okay, I'm going to go back to the others.
Okay.
I'm a sneaky. Okay. There seems to be a similar room on the other side. The doors aren't busted open or anything, so I'm hoping maybe there might be still things inside. But before we do that, I'm worried about this statue. Does who? Cleric, right? You're a cleric?
Yes.
Would you maybe, because you have the wisdom, perhaps take a look at the statue, see if there's anything dangerous about it, and if not, then maybe we can examine it a little bit closer.
I can try. Not very sneaky, though.
I'm not particularly concerned about that part. It doesn't seem like there was too much in the way of dangerous. And if we're going to this other room, you'll have to make the trek anyway.
Didn't Francisco
Okay,
climb on
I
it?
can.
Are we talking about the big central tower? That statue?
Dan, can I tell?
Yeah.
Because there's this dotted line. Does that mean... What is that like a wall, or is that
That's
just...
where
So,
the balcony is.
That's where the balcony is.
Okay,
So
but- so I
underneath
can-
here is below the balcony. Over here, you're out from underneath of it.
Okay.
Same
so,
with this dotted line.
Okay, so I can tell, though, it's the same room that we had entered in.
Yes,
the
you
first
are
time.
now on the ground floor, and this is where you guys essentially had the battle with
Can
the
I
statue.
see if the things that were shooting at us would be able to get us from that position?
From behind.
Well, just from being that close to the wall.
I mean, nothing attacked you when you went by.
Yeah, but I was stealthing, so I don't know if that's because I'm amazingly sneaky,
also,
or if
well,
it's just because they
we all-
can't get to.
When we also first were first entering there, and I went up to the statue, we figured out there were blind spots, and so there were some spots where they couldn't hit us, and underneath that balcony.
That's what I'm.
Yeah. So on the right
There are
side,
also
we.
That's what
arrow
I'm
slits.
trying to clarify.
Okay, yeah.
There were
Yeah,
arrow
I
slits
mean,
on the
you guys,
side,
you can essentially put together that it does have blind spots.
Is that whole
We
area
also-
a blind spot, or is it?
We also killed the ones on the
That's-
left side, so the ones on the right side couldn't get us
Right.
because we're too far to the right. So underneath the
So
balcony.
you're
Once
talking
we get
about
that far.
are you talking about what was the shooting from the statue, or
Not
are
from
you
the
talking
statue,
about
because
from
it
above?
seemed from above on the wall.
So
Because
okay.
the statue, it seemed to be coming from the face, so I'm
So
not too.
before,
concerned
I'll
killed
just
the ones on
I'll
the
just
left.
tell you guys this. So I'll just tell you guys this: when you were down here, shots were only coming from this side. No shots came from this side.
Oh, so we already
Okay.
killed them. So that room is essentially safe except the big statue for the most part.
Right. Okay. Now that that's been clarified. So, yeah,
Should I climb the statue and stab it in the face again?
if you really
Yeah,
want to.
How about you let me go and look at
Yeah.
the statue?
Yeah, let her look at it first.
Okay, Kinsley, where are you going to look at the statue?
I'm basically going to follow the where Uatan went, and I'll stop at the statue and start looking at it, and then
Okay.
go to the back of it and take a look at it.
I'm gonna have Timothy there to help her in case she needs like a lift to go
No.
higher or
Timothy's gonna
body block.
stay.
But Timothy wants to help you.
No.
Kinsley's like, no.
Go ahead, Kinsley, when you
What
get
if you
there,
get hit?
give me a perception check.
That's only a 9.
That's okay. It wasn't a high check. It was actually between. I was thinking anywhere above a 5, because you get back to the back of this statue, and you notice a big door on its back. Uatan specifically told me it was not looking at the statue at all when he walked by, so he did not notice it. Kinsley, you see a big door on its back.
Check it for traps.
Give me an investigation check.
That's a 22.
Hi.
Nice.
Rolled a
Not
natural
bad.
18.
Okay. So you do not find any traps.
What do you see?
There's a door.
I didn't try to possess your head.
No. There's just a door in its back.
Do you think that's how whatever is inside it goes in and out to attack?
Or it could be that it has some kind of, I don't know, spell put on it where if you're in a certain area, it'll attack and it'll keep you from getting behind so that you don't go through the door. It might be a way down.
I really want to go inside the statue.
I do
I'd like to
Let
as
me-
well.
Well, as much as I want to as well, we should probably finish looking at this other door and see if
Okay. All right.
Okay, but like
I'll-
I'm super strong. I can like go inside and whatever can like attack me. And if I scream too loud, you guys can come pull me out. You know? That's-
I don't mind that idea, actually.
to be fair, I have they seem to have a harder time hitting me, or
We
at
can make
least
Timothy go
injuring
in.
me, than you, Francisco.
yes, but I can take more
Maybe
hits.
maybe we just put the statue on the back burner for now and go
I
check out the
agree.
room.
Okay.
I mean, we
can-
probably will have to deal with it eventually to get out without it shooting at us, but so long as it's not an issue at this moment.
So I'd like to investigate these doors.
Okay. So go ahead and give me an investigation or perception check.
Can I be like halfway to her just in case something happens? I can just run
Yeah.
to her.
Did you say aura
Yeah.
perception?
Yes.
Also,
That'll be a 26.
against her wishes, Timothy goes with Francisco.
Okay. You investigate the doors and you don't find any traps. It looks like just a regular set of amber doors.
We're so paranoid.
I slowly try to open the doors.
You push against it and it's locked.
Francisco,
Do you need the foot key?
I need some way to get in.
So I've got my muscles. I don't know what.
Maybe ask if anyone has a way to unlock doors and we don't have to bust it open.
Ah,
The
that's
stealthier
boring.
the better.
Okay, we don't have imra'lyr with her bones, but I will go check. I go back and I ask everybody, hey, does anyone have like lockpicks or can open doors, like magic with like open door,
I have
open
a
sesame?
spell, but it's a second level. I'd rather save that if there's
Okay.
another way.
So do we want to like do a thing where we do like the police do? They break down your door and we rush in and kill whatever is in there.
Do you know the strength of an amber door?
I have no idea, but I wouldn't mind trying to find out.
I mean, the concern is drawing attention.
Oh, I guess you're right. Yeah. No, you're
I look
right.
at the others. Does anyone have a way to open a locked door? Anyone? So I
What
don't have
was
to use a
the-
spell?
Kaz,
None of the
Kaz,
NPCs.
can you open doors?
Oh, actually, let me take a look.
You're magical. You can do stuff, right?
Let me look through my prepared things. Give me 1 second.
I'd rather him waste a spell than me.
I can cast my mage hand, but that won't really do much. I can make.
You don't have knock?
No, unfortunately, I don't have that one prepared.
Of course you don't. All right. This is hard.
Maybe. Now, I am just going to throw this out there. What if the key is in the statue? Like, you go up the statue and like, oh, look, there's a enemy there. She's like a guard and you kill the enemy and he has key, no?
I mean, that's
Timothy,
not a ridiculous idea.
Timothy is by the statue looking at you guys. Against wishes of not following. Timothy's just there. Just kind of glances at the door.
For the sake of arguing with myself, because that's a thing I do. If someone hasn't heard us in here by now, I don't know. Can you burst open a door quietly? Are you capable of?
No, bursting down doors is not a quiet thing. There's a lot of hi-ya and a crash. Yeah, they're not quiet.
What are you guys gonna do?
I don't know.
You know
I
what?
don't want-
I am going to check the statue. If someone wants to back me up, perfect. I go to the door on the statue and I try and open it up.
Okay.
Timothy towers behind you.
You go to open it up and you see that it gives and it pushes in and it starts to slide down and it reveals a staircase
I step
leading
back.
up.
Leading up. Like
thought
up
you
into the
said-
statue.
Yep.
Okay.
Oh, you're checking the statue. Okay.
Yes. Okay. Timothy, would you be so kind to accompany me, no?
Does
Okay.
he
The doorway
does he fit?
is too small for Timothy.
Oh, you know, Timothy.
Timothy's gonna try to follow you in anyways. That's
You know,
just-
Timothy, in case I need to escape, maybe, like, I walk in, and if someone chases me, I run back out, and you can clobber them. You hide on the side. Does that sound good? Perfect. I look at Uotan
nods
and
his
Kinsley.
approval.
Do either of you want to back me up to the case?
No.
Okay, cool. Sounds good, yeah. I begin ascending the stairs.
Okay. You start ascending the stairs. Let me pop open my thingy-dingy real quick. Okay. So you start ascending the stairs. Oh, where is that? And eventually you get to a portion of the stairs where darkness and blackness is just sitting right in front of you. It's not very far up. I mean, the statue itself is 40 feet tall, so it's taller than the balcony. And you start walking up and eventually get to a portion where, it's just black and you can't see into it.
It's like a wall of blackness.
Mm-hmm.
I would like to...
Never mind. I'm not there.
I heard the first two letters, and I can only assume what you're gonna do.
I would like to blindly stab into the darkness.
Yep.
Okay. Make an attack roll with disadvantage.
Okay. 20 to hit.
20 to hit?
Yes.
With disadvantage?
Yes, I got 11 and a 15, and I have a +9 to hit.
Okay.
Holy cow.
Watch it.
dang.
Some like damsel in distress who's trapped there.
Go ahead and do damage.
Okay.
How could you hit me, you beautiful
And
man?
I will make this a fainting attack, just in case. That's 18 points of damage.
Okay. 1 second. I need my calculator. 18, you said?
Yes. Do I hear anything, like any scream or anything?
You pull your sword back, and you see blood. Black, dark blood on it. But suddenly...
Black, dark blood.
Suddenly a hand comes out of the darkness and grabs your arm. Go ahead and give me a Constitution saving throw.
Okay. Constitution saving throw. Okay. Ooh, not great. 11.
You fail.
Obviously, yeah.
You guys.
Oh no.
This was a really bad idea.
Raggy.
Like Scoob.
This was a really bad idea.
I can tell by all those dice. He's re-rolling some of those.
You take 45 necrotic damage. Suddenly, searing hot pain courses through your body and explodes out of every pore. And you guys just hear Francisco, "Ah!"
The most loud girl.
And then
really
silence
scream.
because I'm unconscious.
Oh, you're down?
Oh.
Suddenly, Francisco drops and starts rolling down the stairs and comes out. And you see his limp body on the ground.
Can I see him?
Yeah, you should all be able to see him. If
I'm
That's,
rushing over and I am cure woundsing him at second level.
Timothy's poking his face with his bear claw.
Oh gosh, wait. I am no longer beautiful Francisco.
Oh, Francisco has reverted back into his changeling form. He is white and covered in scars, and his long hair. He looks frail. You guys think Casimir looks kind of weird and frail. Francisco's true form is very sickly looking.
Well, he gets 15 healing.
Oh, perfect.
But we've seen Francisco's.
You
I
have.
haven't.
Yeah, Uatan has not, and neither has Casimir or Zula, and they are kind of looking in awe, like.
Now, I wouldn't quite say
Francisco.
sickly, but very thin, yes.
Francisco, wake up!
At this point, me has joined Timothy in poking his face.
No, stop it.
I'm smacking his hand away.
We know you're talking,
I'm Blanco.
hopefully.
My shirt fills back up.
You're muted.
Yeah, you
My
muted
shirt
yourself.
fills back up. Get buff again. Oh no.
Francisco, we only see you like that when something really nasty has happened.
What happened,
What did
Francisco?
you? Yeah.
Oh,
What's
it was-
up there?
Awful. I went up. There was a wall of darkness, no? And I take my glaive. I'm thinking, okay, last time the fire
You
thing was
stabbed it.
shooting. Yes, I stabbed it. And I heard
Of course
a
you did.
growl, and I saw a black hand, and then darkness. And then I wake up here in front of you guys. It was insane. Totally not amazing. I don't recommend going up the stairs.
Did it follow? It didn't follow him.
Nope.
It's just... I think...
Remind me, what did it do to me when we first went? I don't remember what the effect was.
When you guys first
It
went in,
shot
it was
fire.
shooting fire at you guys from
Yeah.
like you guys looked
shot-
up at the statue and the statue has like a hood, but you couldn't see a face. It was just black.
Would I have any idea, based off of his description? I'm assuming he told us. Did you say anything about the whole?
I say a black hand and an explosion, and I was out.
Well, he just saw a hand. It wasn't necessarily black.
Oh, well.
Francisco, give me a perception check, and you might remember more about the hand.
8.
You just know it was a hand. Some kind of hand grabbed you.
Yeah.
But did he describe like what happened to him?
Francisco, to you?
Yeah, well, to just
Yeah.
in general.
I said a hand reached out, grabbed me, explosion, darkness.
Explosion of pain. There was
Explosion
no
of pain.
explosion, but an explosion
Right.
of pain.
Explosion of pain.
So thinking about the fire, thinking about this attack, would I have, being a nerdy wizard, would I have any idea or inkling what this could be?
Man.
Like a history check, maybe? Or something?
Same thing with me
What is-
being,
what is-
like rich person of study thing.
Uaton
where's-
is a necromantic wizard, and he lives in the deep darkest of the oceans.
Okay.
What else?
Give me
Different
a
things.
history check.
Come on, baby. Oh, natural 20 for 26.
Okay. So the description he
love you,
gave, the description he gave of like the pain and the explosion of pain after being touched specifically makes you think of a spell you have only read about that you have not been able to master. It is a necromantic spell called Finger of Death. So you would know that
Well,
Francisco
You are
is
Catholic.
very
Like, what is going on?
you know that Francisco is very lucky he did not like actually die from that, because if he
You're
did,
very
would not be
yeah,
coming
you're very
back.
lucky to be alive, because that's a one shot usually. If you didn't have a healer on board, yeah. Finger
Oh.
of death.
Finger
Yeah,
of
let's
death.
not go with the statue anymore.
Never mind. I'm not going to make that joke.
That's a necromantic spell and could be cast by various different creatures. That's one I'm studying myself.
Don't touch me.
Probably. Is it trapped up there? Why didn't it follow you down?
There was a wall of darkness.
Question.
But there's a difference between just darkness and a spell that is trapping it inside, or it might even be
Or
on a
maybe
different
it's not e-
plane.
or maybe it's not even a sentient living thing.
I think it's probably sentient,
mean,
because you
we've-
have to be sentient to cast that spell.
Pues, if you want to go look, you can.
Because there
I'm
are
not going up there
things
again.
that can cast spells that aren't alive. like an object that is prepared to cast a spell.
Right, but he was grabbed by a hand.
Yeah, I was touched.
But
And
if he was
finger-
grabbed by a
but I
hand,
mean,
then the thing would
hand
have to be able to
could
come
not-
out, right?
He touched me right
Plus, I
here.
guess it's
so-
Well,
barred.
think about
It's not
the
magically.
spectral hand. What's it called?
Mage hand?
Mage hand, yes.
That can't
Mage
cast
hand
spells.
is a hand, but it's not a live.
It can't cast
no,
spells.
No. What I'm saying is that No. Okay, so spells have visuals to them. So Mage Hand visually looks like a spectral hand. Now, Finger of Death could also have a thing to where it looks like a deathly hand, but it could still potentially be
I
cast by.
think the
No.
wizard knows what she's talking about.
I'm a man.
But he's talking about... I confuse gender all the time, okay? I am a man and a woman sometimes, okay? Like, I don't have a preference.
Francisco is very fluid.
Yeah.
I know,
mean,
but I've.
it's not the first time I've been
also
compared to
done
a
spells.
woman. But anyway, well, Finger of Death is. I mean, we can argue about it all day, but the fact is, Finger of Death isn't
just
like
not go
chilled
up there.
touch.
Yeah, no
If it's
touching.
not following us, yeah.
I
It's just not
closed
our
the
problem.
door with my foot as I'm still lying on the ground.
Okay.
Reaching.
Well, the door is like it receded in and dropped. So I mean, you would have to see if maybe there's a button or something to make it come back up.
You know, why don't we just leave it alone?
I'd like to close it actually.
Me
Give me an
too.
investigation
When it
check.
comes out
See if you can
eventually.
find the button
yeah.
to essentially make it close.
I will assist.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah. Assist, please. Are you gonna roll? Or you want me to roll twice?
What was your investigation?
6,
Oh, yours is better than mine. Do it twice.
12.
12. Yeah, you don't see it. I mean, it was a pretty obvious door, but Francisco opening it, all he had to do was push. But closing it's another story.
I'm gonna take my second wind real quick.
Maybe just because you did die, we should go back to the other room and let you rest. If we run into anything else, we need you not almost dead.
Right?
I'm also not looking very sharp.
If
And
not,
I got hit a little myself. So maybe go back to the other room and just sit for a second.
Okay, that's
I
fair,
could
yeah.
the dome and keep us safe. I can do it ritual, so we don't have to waste a spell.
If you want to do
Because
that,
the most
that's
times we've rested
up
in
to you.
one
Well, we've been getting hit a lot.
Okay, let's go on back. And if we do rest, then I could, again, not using a spell, detect magic on that darkness and see if it's keeping
Not
something
just
in.
a dark spell.
Yeah.
No.
Okay, so you guys are going.
Francisco did attack it, so maybe it won't be aggressive.
Scary, but yeah.
So you guys are going back into that treasury room.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so you guys go back into that room. Kinsley uses. Go ahead, Artie.
As we're walking, I look towards the mage and I say, "Hey, maybe you should prepare like counterspell just in case."
I'm not. I'd like it to be that powerful, but I'm not.
You see,
And I can't. I have to sleep in order to redo my spell list.
Well, isn't that what we're doing?
I thought we were
No,
taking
we're
a
not
short.
sleeping.
Or
We're just
resting at-
short resting.
Oh, we're doing short. Okay.
Yeah, you see Casimir leans over
Yeah.
to you,
I
me, and
thought
he's
we were
like,
gonna be doing a long rest.
no. Casimir leans over, he's like, don't worry, my friend. Counterspell is actually one I do have prepared. I just have to know something's coming.
Ah, someone who's all right.
Yeah, he would have
So then
not been
he
able
will
to do
probably go with
counterspell
Kinsley
on.
as backup.
Yeah,
On Finger of Death. Yeah,
Right.
that's not a thing.
Ah,
Finger of Death is yeah.
Okay.
I'm familiar with that spell. So. Like IRL.
okay, cool. So you guys go back. Kinsley opens the dome. You guys are able to all go in there and rest. So go ahead and do your short rest stuff.
I need to roll some hit points, cause
I've only got 1 hit dice left.
Oh no,
I
really?
do allow the dire wolf in this time.
Yes.
And it's my sorcerer hit die. So it's only a d6.
That's not very good, my dude.
Short rest.
Oh yeah, we have used these already, haven't we? Okay.
I haven't. Ha ha ha. That's gonna be.
I gotta make sure Zula and them take their short rests.
Okay.
2.
Not bad, not bad. Keep forgetting that I have so little hit points as a wizard. Oh man.
Ones.
Reroll ones. Right, DM?
Yes.
Reroll ones.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, re-roll your ones for a short rest. I mean, if you get a 2, that sucks, but re-roll your ones.
Okay.
It's day and day.
Thank you.
Okay. So, what are you guys doing now?
I say we skip that statue.
I feel
Yeah,
Yeah, no,
everybody
you-
in agreement.
Yeah.
I agree.
I don't.
For
Hey,
the
Dan,
best.
do I know how often you can actually cast that spell?
Finger of Death?
Yeah. Is that like a one a day? Or like, I guess it would depend on what spell slot that is.
It would depend on the spell slot. And since you said you rolled a nat 20 on that, on
I
what
did,
it
I did.
was, you know
for
that
26.
that's a 7th level spell. So it would
And
depend on the individual,
how powerful
they are.
that thing
The fact
is.
that it's a 7th level spell means that the individual is probably pretty powerful. I mean,
Well, we don't want to play with that.
yeah,
No,
to cast
no.
a 7th level spell, I mean, how high a level you have to be? Like level 11, 15?
More than what we are.
More than what you
Yeah,
are.
much more than what we
More
are.
than what we are.
I mean,
It would not
obviously,
be smart for us to contend whatever that entity is.
obviously,
Is it no
monster
bueno?
levels are
If
different.
we can avoid it, we should.
Monster levels for their spellcasting
Alright, the
abilities
magic cup.
different than PCs, but still pretty powerful. Okay, so what do you
not
guys
something
do?
we want to mess with at level 7.
Um,
I think that your scream was probably as loud as it's going to get. So why don't you just break down
Just
that door?
break it.
I'd like to not use that spell level if I don't have to. I have other things I'd rather use it for.
Yeah.
let us see if my foot key can open the door.
Right.
Perhaps Mom could help you?
Oh yes, Mama double team.
Oh yes, yes, I could
Oh,
help
Timothy's
you. No problem.
gone.
Oh yeah,
Oh, yeah.
Timothy's
Last
gone.
an hour.
What are we wanting to do? Just trying to shove it open.
Yes, we are trying to break whatever lock is there with pure brute force.
Okay,
Just
so
be aware that there were the poltergeist is in this other room. There might be an enemy in this one.
Right.
so I need to know: are we straight up attacking this door, or are we pushing? What are
I
we?
guess it is more of a push because
Just-
I was planning on kicking it in, you know.
Okay, so okay, let's push. What's your strength modifier?
It's a +5.
Okay, then she's going to be assisting you. Go ahead and give me a strength check.
$16?
You go to kick the door, and it does not budge.
Ah, freaking crap. Ah!
Maybe
Did you do it?
Maybe
She's helping
try.
you, so did you do it with advantage?
Yes, you would have advantage, Francisco.
I did roll with advantage.
Okay.
Maybe
You said
try
assist.
attacking it.
Attacking. I guess
Yeah,
it
like I mean, it's Amber's not a particularly super. It's not like a diamond.
I mean, the door that was busted on the other side was also made of amber.
could... Right. Okay.
It might be easier to just.
Maybe I can
How
help you
is
with some.
take the blunt
Maybe I can help you
end.
with heating it up.
Sure, if you want to heat it up first.
What
don't know.
What are you doing to heat it up?
I'm throwing fire at it.
Is it a cantrip?
Yeah, it's a cantrip.
All right.
Okay, go ahead and make whatever attacks you want at it.
Alright.
Okay,
I
okay.
don't trust any of you dice. Okay, I like.
Gosh, dang it!
Okay, that's a 21 to hit.
Got an 11.
I mean, it's a door.
Me,
It's a
me,
big door too.
me, you hit.
I don't
Alright,
hit it.
2d.
Apparently, I missed
Francisco,
the door.
you do not.
This is
Is
embarrassing.
werewolf mama?
11 points of damage.
Okay.
Fire damage.
You see that when me hits it with fire, it does appear to start to melt a little.
I'll come
Alright.
over and help him.
Okay.
I'll just start like tapping at it, you know, trying to. Like, guys, it's melting. I don't know.
I'm a fire.
that was really good. I hit it. Pretty sure it's 19 plus
Yes, you hit.
6, so that's 2d10.
Francisco just starts trying to chip away at it.
Yeah, I have like the little pittons and hammer.
That's only a 7.
7 points of damage. Okay.
I'm gonna fire it again.
Zula will.
No, that doesn't-
Zula will take a
that's a-
few swings at it.
I'm a fire in my laser.
Oh my gosh, you guys! I
What?
just rolled because she gets 2
Max?
attacks. I just rolled 2 attacks to give her
Double-
to do attacks
double
on
nat?
and double nat 20s.
Wait,
She got.
I was allowed to do 2 attacks? Gosh dang it.
You can do. It's a
multi-attack, yeah.
door. You can do as many attacks as you want.
You have to roll initiative for this.
No, I thought I was in combat with the door.
Really, what the DM could do is have us roll a d20 to see just how long it takes for us to get in.
Yeah.
But this is
I mean-
more. This is more fun. So
Just saying,
2 nat 20s.
That is that. Just letting Trevor know that is kind of one of the things.
Hey, that's 2 nat 20s. That could have been an enemy attacking us.
This is true.
she
Or
got.
it could have been Zula against a high level enemy.
Yeah.
You see,
Or
she,
it could have
she
been
does
a high level
20
enemy hurting us.
She does 26 damage to this door as it's melting. She essentially grabs it and tears one of the doors in half. So you guys can now see inside, but it's like the full. It's a double door, so one of the doors, the top part, is gone. She just like ripped it off. But I mean, the other door is still standing, and half of that door on the bottom. You guys would either have to climb over it or keep whacking at it.
Keep whacking.
I
Do
mean,
I
is
see-
it dim light in here?
I mean, sure. Sure.
I'll just ferry everyone through.
Just float everyone through the hole.
If I
Are
wear an air ganassi, I'd be able to just get myself over. But
Are you guys attacking it or not? What are you doing?
I mean,
Fire!
I already rolled
I
for an
got-
attack, and I got a 16 plus
Sorry, my
6,
dice fell
so
in the
20
lap.
something.
20
Yeah,
something
I
hits.
take 2 swings at it, and
21.
21
8.
hits.
I got a 28
damage.
and a 26.
5 damage. Fire damage.
Okay.
Number, DM, number.
Okay, Francisco, give me 1 damage attack. Oh, you got this thing has 3 HP left.
Okay, I did way more than that.
Okay. You guys finally burst through this door. You see that
That's right!
the door goes flying in.
Can it hit someone that's in there that's bad? Can it hit a bad guy?
Can I use the door as a projectile, DM?
Can
Well-
I kick what's left of the door at an enemy that's inside that I don't know if they exist?
Well, you look inside and you see 6 massive piles of treasure.
Okay. As excited as I am by the prospect of what could be in here, don't touch anything.
Would I want to touch it all?
Do
I know, I
I'm-
really, really want to.
Me's already heading towards treasure pile
do
1.
do I see a
I-
nice dress that I think would fit my mom?
Let me see.
I want to
Aw.
have been over there with them.
Yes,
Yeah,
yeah.
I'm-
I mean, at this point, I'm just
And-
using the map so you guys can see stuff.
I'm stopping me from going to the pile.
Okay. But you guys see beautiful things. You see thousands of silver pieces, electrum pieces, copper pieces. You see rusted suits of ring mail. You see rapiers, great swords. You see a gilded chariot. You see gemstones everywhere, plate armor that seems to be rusted through. A child-sized sarcophagus made of black wood inlaid with gold.
I want it.
You see, there's so many things, guys. So many things.
I am going.
How much of this
to
do you think we can fit in the bag
detect
of holding?
Yeah, do that. Let's maybe hold off for a second.
I know.
I am detecting
but
magic.
You're
afterwards.
detecting magic?
Yes.
Okay.
When we know it's safe.
So, now let me look through this giant list of stuff and see what in here is actually... Because there's literally like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 to 6 things per pile of treasure. So let me see.
Holy cow.
I feel like that would probably be worth a fight to get whatever's in there.
Mm-hmm.
Just saying.
What if we rummage through
There
it
might be
invisibly?
something in that coffin.
I know, right?
I want that coffin, though,
I
so
am
whatever's in
detecting
there better
magic.
give it up.
Francisco, to answer your question, you do see a trunk over by pile 3 that has beautiful dresses and gowns spilling out of it. So yes, there are beautiful things that you believe your mother would like in there. The only thing you are getting with your detect magic is you're getting some heavenly magic. What is that called?
Celestial?
Celestial. You're
Radiant.
getting like
Divine,
radiant.
radiant.
You're getting like radiant in there.
In which
From
pile?
where?
Pile 4.
And there's no, like, is there anything coming off that coffin?
No, there is not anything coming off the coffin. However,
Is there anything
Is the coffin in a pile, or is it like in the corner of the room? Like, where's the coffin?
the coffin is in pile 1.
Is it opened
Where I was heading.
or closed?
It's closed.
I told you me wants that coffin.
It's closed. I am
Whatever's in there better give
really, yeah. Don't touch
I-
it.
Yeah,
I
I know.
will
It's probably a
say-
really bad idea.
Kinsley, I will say you're also getting a ping of magic in the center of the room, but it doesn't seem to be that anything is there.
What kind of magic is it?
What would I call this kind of magic?
I don't know. We don't know what it is.
I think it's called boss fight magic.
Boss fight. I would say enchantment.
Oh no, we've already had so much of that.
What do you
It's
mean?
not another statue, is it?
There's something in the middle of the room. I can't see it, but it's coming off as an enchantment.
Does anybody have seen visibility?
I have
Something
fairy
to-
fire.
Something to note real quick, and I know it's very unlikely, but doesn't this seem to be like a lot of treasure? I know it is neatly stacked, but
Hold on.
I know it's very
DM?
unlikely, but
Yes.
I
there's many
would
things.
like to see if I can see if there's any signs of people having been killed or incinerated, or why is this room full but the other one is empty?
So
Is there blood anywhere?
you don't see any of that. The only thing you see looking around is cracks in the walls in the back of the room.
I want to start investigating the room, not the piles, but the room.
Okay.
I want to throw a nail that I have into the middle of the room.
Why do you have a random nail?
Okay,
I
Kinsley,
just do, okay?
I was wrong. It's not enchantment you're getting.
I pull out my silver spoons.
It'd probably be more transmutation.
I lied. It's not enchantment. It's transmutation.
Okay, I throw the nail into the middle of the room.
I pull out my silver spoons and I start giving them to Francisco to chuck. I have many silver spoons.
So you throw an object into the center of the room where Kinsley's sensing magic, and you see it stops in the middle of the air and falls down as if it's hit something.
I take a spoon from me, and I watch more carefully, and I throw the spoon, and I listen for sound. What does it sound like when it hits?
Can I also listen?
So Kinsley, I guess I should say, I forgot about this as too. You're getting not just transmutation, but also illusion. You're getting both.
It's too bad Imra's not here because that's her thing.
So when it hits, you hear the sound as if metal is hitting stone.
Like, does it make that sound when it hits the floor or when it's hitting something
When it
unseen?
hits the invisible wall.
Yeah.
If it's hitting floor or hitting what?
Whatever, just something that we can't see.
The invisible wall.
It sounds like when you hit the wall, it sounds like what it sounded like when Francisco was hitting the amber door.
Okay. So it seems like there may be some amber thing in the center of the room that's being hidden.
Okay.
I have an idea. What if we, instead of throwing like a spoon, what if we throw a spell at it, like fireball? Produce flame.
We could try to dispel whatever illusion magic is on it.
That's a good one too, to spell.
You want me to use dispel? Or you
I
to
mean,
use dispel?
I also have dispel, but I'm kind of
Well-
wanting to keep the detect magic up.
Hey,
What kind of school of or magic are you sensing off of it?
Illusion and what was the other one?
Well, if it's an
Transmutation.
illusion, then wouldn't attacking it with a spell break the illusion? Isn't that how that works? If you interact with an illusion, you can make
I
it
think
disappear.
you're right.
I cast friends on the illusion. And I say,
I
hey
don't
baby,
think that's how
why
that
don't
works.
you come out of hiding for us, no?
spell
And I
is what I'm referring
persuade the illusion to drop. That is 5.
I want to see if this works. No, I want to see if this works.
Oh my
You
god.
rolled a 5.
I was
so-
joking.
Friends is
Well,
a
technically
charmed
seven.
effect, correct?
Yeah.
Nothing happens.
It's
Alright,
immune
that's
to
what I
being
thought.
charmed.
All right. Me walks up, not in the room, of course, and out of the point of his finger, he produces a flame, and he's going to throw it over at the wall.
You realize you could be starting a fight. I mean, we expected that when we walked in, but I hope
Yeah,
you're
I
prepared
mean,
for that.
it's either this is might as well.
Okay.
That is a 19 to hit.
That hits.
All right. That is 9 points of damage to whatever we're
Okay.
attacking.
So, me gets a fireball and throws it at the invisible whatever it is. As soon as it makes contact, you guys see that the invisibility drops. And standing there in front of you is a giant
It's golem.
amber statue. The amber statue drops and gets down, puts its arms up, opens its beak, and screeches a
Run.
terrible, terrible sound at you and starts booking it towards me.
Run to the
Everyone
other door.
initiative.
To the other door.
And
Run.
Lord, don't forget you have vigilant blessing, so you have advantage.
Let me roll my advantage die.
16.
Why is my initiative
Badass.
below
20.
6?
16 for Francisco. Uatan, natural 20.
23.
23.
Why is my
Or
initiative
22,
always
sorry.
below 10?
I don't know. What'd you get?
I don't know.
I got a 6.
What'd-
Just like last time, I got a
6.
5.
Okay, Kinsley.
13.
13.
Please let the
All
brick
right, and what did
statue
Zula
roll lower
get?
than me because it's running at me.
Okay.
How
Uatan,
tall
you are
is
up
it?
first. Let me see. You see, it
me out of there.
is. It doesn't say. But it's shorter than 30 feet, obviously. I'm gonna say it's probably 10 to 15 feet.
Cool.
Oh no, this is a statue, guys.
Why do you have to do
I
this?
was right. I was right about it being a statue.
I'm going to cast Witch Bolt on it.
Okay.
So let me let me roll my dice. Oh, that was really good. 25.
25 to hit.
Yes. And
Okay.
because it's Witch Bolt, it stays on him.
Okay.
And
yeah,
it's an
that hits.
automatic every turn.
What
Okay.
level are you doing this at?
That's second. No, third, sorry. That's the one I clicked on, so that's the one I'm doing. Oh, did I grab
You know,
Much
it's
better
a
than
good
my
thing
witch
we
bolt.
didn't, go in there.
That was a pretty good roll, you guys. Okay, 17, 18, 19 points of damage.
Okay. What kind of damage?
It is, I believe, lightning.
For which bolt?
A beam of crackling blue energy lands out towards a creature with a range from your sustained arc of lightning between you and the target. So I believe it. Yeah, lightning damage.
Okay.
I wonder if
You see
fire
this
is
arc of
potent.
lightning goes and connects with this big amber golem. It is now the amber golem's turn, and it's going to keep running towards me, and it's going to slam into him.
My
I
nose!
crit.
No, my nose!
You guys, I crit. Oh no.
Oh.
I'm squishy.
Yes, I know, and this
squishy.
thing does
No.
3d8 plus 6, and it gets to attack twice.
No!
Maybe
Guys.
I should have cast slow.
This
I
is-
don't know.
This is not good, you guys. Me is super squishy.
Yeah,
I am. Please don't one-shot me.
Maybe me shouldn't be hitting things.
I know.
You guys could have stopped me, okay? I said I was gonna do it. I'm like,
It's our job to stop you.
well, isn't
Maybe
it our
we're
job to
this
stop
way.
Imra from
Hold
shooting
on.
things?
Hold on.
If I remember
Imra.
correctly, imra'lyr did kill someone.
I've killed lots of people.
okay,
What are you talking about?
So, okay, you guys,
All
this thing
right.
crit. It got 13 points of damage, doubled to 26 plus 6. It does 32 points of bludgeoning damage to me.
I probably should have cast slow.
I have 4 HP,
is-
guys, and it still has one more attack, doesn't it?
And it has one more attack.
I have 4 HP. If it does more damage than my maximum health in this next one, I could be dead.
Yep. And it got a 16 to hit. That hits, correct?
Wait.
Reaction?
Nope, that's a bonus action.
Do you have shield?
Counter spell doesn't
I
do
do.
anything. Casimir can't help. This is a slam attack.
No, I don't. Because it's a bonus action. Please roll low. I know I'm going down no matter what. But...
18
He's got
points,
nothing.
18 points of damage. So me
Okay,
is
I'm
down,
not dead.
but me is down.
Okay.
Francisco, it is now your turn.
Okay.
Oh, you guys.
Amber. It's Amber. Okay,
Remember,
his name
guys,
is
I
Amber.
told you this dungeon's intense. It's intense.
Okay, I'm gonna try something and see if it's worth it. I'm going to go ahead and attack him.
Okay.
Stab him. Slash at him. That is a 18 to hit.
That hits.
Realistically, there's not a
Okay,
good way to start
and
this fight
that
at all.
gonna make it a fainting attack. So that's 16 points of damage.
Okay. And your glaive is magical.
Did it look like it hurt him normally?
Looks because it's a
glaive
magical
is
glaive.
magical.
Yeah, it hurt him normally.
Well, I wasn't sure if he had resistance to slashing.
Okay.
And I get advantage.
No, he's not. Wait. Well, he's immune to bludgeoning, piercing, and slashing from non-magical attacks. So
Okay, from
your
non-magical.
weapon is magical.
That's what I. Because
Yes.
sometimes, yeah. But sometimes even if it can be resistant to slashing regardless, which is why I was
right.
checking.
Most of the time, I always look for that non-magical for you. If it says non-magical, then you're
Right.
fine. But if it
Perfect.
says specifically, then
Okay. Okay, then that's going to be a 28 to hit, and then I rolled max on my damage, so another 16 points of damage.
Okay.
And then because I didn't heal for a lot last time, I am going to go ahead and use my second wind. Because
Okay.
I just hit this thing. Yeah, and I heal myself for 10.
Okay. Next, it is Spit's turn. Spit takes out his short sword and starts running up to it too, and he's gonna take a couple swings.
We need to get him some magical. Maybe there's magical weapons in here he can have.
You guys didn't. The only magical thing she found was like celestial magic or radiant magic over in a
wasn't.
pile. So I mean, you can check it. So let's see.
Hey, when we go
So
to that tree
hits.
thing and get that one magical sword that it's supposed to be there, we give it to Spit, and he can be like a divine, like, goblin.
The chosen
I
one.
don't know about that.
The chosen goblin.
So he hits once.
I think it depends on the kind of sword.
Dresses him in a green tunic.
He hits once and it doesn't appear to do as much damage as he would like. And now it is Zula's turn. She is going to attack with her claws and her bite. And she hits with her bite and misses with her claw. So she does 9, and that's halved because her bite's not magical. And it is now Kinsley's turn.
Go, Kinsley. Go, Kinsley.
Go, Kinsley.
Okay,
Go, Kinsley. Go.
I
Go,
run
Kinsley. Go,
over
Kinsley,
to
go.
me.
Is it worth healing me though? Because he
and
might just get
I use
smacked.
Spare the Dying,
That's a good idea.
which doesn't bring you up, but it stabilizes you so you're not dead.
Yep.
I'm only doing this because I'd rather do a cantrip and a spell that I can attack with, so I'm going to throw up my spiritual weapon. And this time, though I usually do the glaive, it is a huge hammer with a big crescent moon on the side of
Nice.
it. And
It's hammering
I'm gonna try
time.
to whammy it. And I'm doing this
He's about to get so hammered right
second
now.
We
level.
might need to go to bed early tonight, you guys.
Yeah, you guys are so hurt.
I have my nose is not
Yeah.
It's like-
bent in any good way.
Francisco will set that for you. He's dealt with enough broken noses.
That's some medicine.
21
chat.
to hit.
That hits.
How's your medicine, dude?
No, it's not good, but he's done it.
Has
Doesn't
he
mean
done
he
it?
does it
My
great.
own nose.
Doesn't mean he does it well.
Bludgeoning damage.
12 bludgeoning.
My medicine is probably
And it
better
is
than
magical
yours.
because it's
Okay.
spiritual weapon.
Gotcha. Me, it is your turn, but you are stabilized and on the ground. So we skip you. And it is now Casimir's turn.
Kill you later.
Casimir.
Don't worry about it.
What does he have left? I wrote down what spell slots he's used so far. Okay, so he can do pretty much anything. That's not a good idea because Spit and Francisco are right there. So he is just going to cast the magic missile, and he is going to cast it at.
By the way, Lore, what is your hoodie?
Second
I've been
level.
wondering like all
I
night.
just was thinking that.
What does it look like? What does it look like? My friends love me. They got me shoes to match. You guys haven't watched the anime.
Is it Gilgamesh? No. I don't know. You love Gilgamesh. I don't know.
Yeah, I know. I love Gilgamesh. This isn't like anything like Gilgamesh.
Stand up. Give us a twirl.
I can't give you a twirl. Yeah. If
Okay.
anybody in the chat knows what this is, put it in
Token
the chat.
Rambu?
Token Rambu? No.
No.
No. Why
There-
don't
There's
you?
like sword people. I don't
It's
know.
from the 90s.
Oh gosh. Wait. Oh, Inuyasha.
Inuyasha, but what character?
It's his older brother. I don't know his name.
Shishome. It's a Shishome sweater.
Okay, so Casimir.
Took me a second.
Casimir casts his magic missile, and he does it at his second level, so he gets 4 missiles out, and they strike on the guy and do some damage. Uatan, it is now your turn.
I am going to use the witch bolt to electrocute.
Okay.
And it's automatic.
Automatic hit because it already hit once.
Yep. That is 15 points of damage. Rolled a 10, a 3, and a 2.
Okay.
That
Not
bad.
awful. Not bad.
More than what I did.
Okay. It is now the golem's turn. It has Francisco and Spit right there next to it. So it is going to swing
Cabron.
it's going to swing its arm, and it's going to slam its first fist into Francisco. And he does a 28 hit.
No.
I was hoping it'd be lower so I could shield, but sure.
He rolled an 18 and plus 10 to hit.
Plus 10.
Oh man, that's one more than me.
anyone
14 points of bludgeoning damage.
Can
I'm
Casimir
okay.
cast slow?
I'm fine.
Can Casimir cast slow? I feel like I should.
It's okay.
Casimir does not have slow.
I'm just wasting a little bit.
He's going to hit Francisco with a natural 20.
Why are you rolling so many nat 20s?
I don't know.
So much tonight.
2
I
nat
don't
Are you
20s.
know.
using your jade dice?
That was
Stop
my
You rolled
red.
2 nat 20s in a row
That was my
earlier.
red.
That's 4 nat 20s tonight.
12,
Why can't
That's
I
4
roll
nat
that
20s tonight.
that many
14,
nat
24,
20s?
30 points of bludgeoning damage.
I'm down.
Francisco drops. Okay.
I hate you guys.
So Spit's like,
I can handle this. There's too many people dying. Ah!
and he runs and attacks. And
No.
he hits with one of his swords and does 4
I really hope
more
there's
points
nothing
of damage.
else in here.
Zula's
Really hope there's
turn.
nothing else in here.
Zula attacks with her claws and her teeth, and she also gets plus 6 to
Is
hit.
she raging?
She's not. I forgot about that. But
Isn't she raging?
I don't know.
Please
I don't
make her
know why
rage.
she's- Because I have too many characters I'm trying to control. I can't think of everything.
I don't know, guys.
Get it together, Mom.
1d8 plus 3.
Real. white
7, 8, 9, 10, so
self.
5 more points of damage. It is now Kinsley's turn.
Go, Kinsley, go.
Hate you guys so much.
Make him do some death saves before you spare dying him or something. Maybe he'll get
Yeah,
lucky.
but we still have me technically down.
We
don't know if
also
we can,
are lacking
Like,
damage.
yeah.
I can do a lot of
So-
damage.
I can.
Up to you. Up
can
to
meet.
you. Up to you.
I
We're gonna
can't-
have to
I mean,
sleep soon anyway, so I'm just gonna do it.
I could say things, but
You're
gonna
knocked
do
out.
things.
I still have a action surge.
Yeah.
I am going
could
to
do.
mass healing word. So it's a 60-foot radius, I believe. Hold on. It's up to 6 creatures of my choice that I can see within range, which is 60 feet. And it's just a 1d4, so don't get your hopes up. It's probably going to be a 1 plus my 4. But y'all be up. That was a 2 plus my 4. So y'all got 6.
How many people is it
His
back?
2s is up. Huh?
How many people
Up to
is it?
6. So
Up to 6.
everybody can, I don't need it. So anybody who's missing some points that he needs it, you got 6. And then I will use my bonus action to whack again with my spiritual weapon.
Madre mia.
Okay, go ahead and make your attack.
That's only a 13.
Misses.
But it's so big.
It is now Me's turn, and Me is still stabilized but down, right?
No,
No,
I'm
me
healed.
got
Oh,
healed.
he's healed. Okay.
That's why I did the
That's
mass
right.
healing
That's
word.
Okay, me gets up.
Again. Man.
Okay, this time.
Can I have a nose after this?
Me
He
reaches
might
in-
turn into a snake.
Me reaches towards the ground, and flames start to spiral up his arm, up his body, and his hand seems to melt down into the earth below as a crack ruptures into the ground, and out comes an Azur, a medium elemental, elemental guy. And I cast Summon Elemental.
And
Okay.
that is a pretty good.
Alright.
Don't lose concentration on that.
Please.
Please.
Yeah. I'm going fire
Hide.
because I'm assuming that amber melts. So,
Hide.
Don't lose concentration on
Get
that.
out of the room.
I would like to have this boy attack the thing.
Is me right next to it, or did it move?
would've-
Me is right next to it because
So
Francisco.
he's still in melee?
He's still in
Oh.
melee because Francisco and Spit ran over as soon as Me dropped.
It's not. My elemental is in front of me. Meat
I'll
wall.
allow that. I'll let it be a meat wall for you.
All right. So this boy, it has a heated body. So just be aware that if it is touched, whatever touches it, or within 5 feet of it, takes 1d10 fire damage. Wait, hold on. Takes 5 1d10 fire damage. Oh,
That is a
wait,
lot.
yeah, it says. Oh, I think the 5 is the average number. That's right. So it's 1d10
Yes.
fire damage.
1d10, yeah.
Yeah. So
gonna
then it
say,
also has
dang.
heated weapons, just so we know. So it deals an extra 1d6 fire damage included in the attack. It also sheds light. So it is going to attack with its. Let's do the Warhammer. So that's +5 to hit. Please roll well. Okay. That's 16 to hit.
16. That misses.
No, why?
Okay,
though?
is it within
Why?
5 feet of the amber golem?
Yes. It was right next to it.
It automatically takes damage.
A creature that touches the Azir or
It
hits
has
it
to
with a melee
touch
attack
it.
while.
It has to touch
Okay, it
it.
has to touch it. Okay, so let's find this time, but it doesn't know that. So I mean, come hit my golem, amber golem.
Okay, is that your whole move?
That's all I can do.
Okay.
Yep, and yeah. Wait, can
so,
Well, I guess moving. I don't know what the border of its attack range is, so I'm just gonna stay put.
Okay. So it's Casimir's turn. Casimir is going to cast Firebolt. See if he can hit. +6 to hit. Oh, that's cocked. He misses with a 14. Uatan, it is your turn.
When I'm doing this lightning damage, does it look like he's taking the full damage?
Yes, it does.
Okay. 12 and a 7 and 4. 23 points of damage.
Nice.
Very good.
It is now the Amber Golem's turn. In front of it,
How far away am I from it?
you're
still
outside
by
the
the
door
door,
still.
yeah.
Yeah, you're still out by the door. So right
Okay.
now it's got in front of it a fire elemental. Behind the fire elemental is me, and then it's got Spit and Francisco right next to it. This is what we're going to do
Great.
because I want to be fair.
I am also right next to me because I ran up
okay.
and spared the dying. I had to touch him.
So, but it can only hit Spit, Francisco, or the fire elemental. So what we're going to do, because I want to be a fair DM and not pick on one person to attack, Francisco, me, and Spit will all roll a d20. Whoever rolls the lowest will get
Me
hit.
or the element?
If
is me for the
he's-
elemental?
Me is for the elemental.
The Azure.
So go ahead and
All right,
everyone roll.
Azure. Okay. I'm hoping the Azure is because its lowest gets hit, right?
Correct. What'd you get?
All right, I got a 2.
Okay.
I got a 10.
Okay.
Okay.
And Spit got an 8. So he goes
right,
after
good.
the elemental.
Good.
All right.
Free damage.
And he gets a crit. Oh my goodness, he crit.
That
Oh
you
my
know-
goodness.
Stop!
Why are
Stop
you-
critting!
why are you-
The AC is 17. Let my freaking thing tank for us. Come on.
Not my fault. It's not my fault.
Why?
Should we implement a
I
rule
think-
to where
I think we
DMs
need
have
to
to
get him
reroll
new
20s?
dice.
No,
I don't think
you
we
can't
can
do that.
do that.
You can't do that.
We need to get him new dice.
Yeah, get him the most scuffed looking, like gross looking dice.
Why are you critting? Stop it.
Why are you critting?
Why are you critting?
Stop the
That's
crit.
5. That's the what? 5 20s within like an hour.
One game. One
Yep,
game.
sorry guys.
I haven't crit in
I need
so
my
many
calculator.
sessions.
I haven't crit in forever.
I crit
don't
once
crit.
today.
That is 40 points.
He one shots it.
He one-shots
But
it.
he takes damage.
Go
he
ahead and do
takes
your
1d10
damage for him.
fire damage.
Do your 1d10,
He still has
and he has
All
one
right.
more
one
slam
more
attack.
That's
Francisco,
9 damage at least.
roll a d20. It's either you or Spit.
I got a 13.
It takes 9 fire damage.
Okay, Spit got a 3. He swings on Spit. 21 to hit, doesn't crit. So he hits Spit.
Well,
14
there goes my
points of
5th level
bludgeoning
spell.
damage to Spit.
Or my 4th level.
So Spit's
Spit's up,
still
though?
up.
Spit's still up. Spit was at full.
Well, Arthur, look at it this way. That one spell slot saved everybody
Yeah.
from a crit.
Literally, okay, so if it hit Spit,
I
Spit
should've-
would, even
I
getting hit with
should've-
40 would have stayed up. But Francisco...
I know, but I should have gone. I should have gone for the tankier option with the 50 HP though for the gargoyle, which would have.
It's fine.
Yeah. Francisco, it is now your turn.
I wanted
Okay.
Damage.
Stand up.
He stands up.
Take a deep breath. Okay. This time. So, action surge on your face. I make my first attack. That
Action
is
surge on your face.
19 to hit.
That hits.
Okay, and I'll make this a fainting attack. Okay. That's 20 points of damage
Okay.
for the first attack. Second attack. Not great. That is a 18 to hit.
That hits.
Okay, perfect. That's another 15 points of damage.
You guys see Francisco stands up after getting knocked down so many times, just pissed, angry at this thing, angry at himself for getting knocked out 2 times within like 10 minutes.
And this is with him
and
as
he's
his.
just angry. So he
And
takes.
He's white boy right now.
He's white. Yeah.
Yeah, he's white boy. So in his white boy form, he takes his glaive and he just slashes across this thing. Hits it once, you see an arm falls off, and he goes and slashes against it again, and the head comes clean off, falls forward, drops onto the ground, and the the Ember Golem crashes to the ground.
I make you not alive.
This physique, you would think that he couldn't do that.
Yeah, it's a little surprising.
Okay, let
But
me
you know
explain.
what? It
Okay,
kind of looks. It kind of like
let me explain.
aesthetic.
It is not
Really
aesthetic muscle.
so
Okay,
much
this is very
cooler.
lean muscle.
No, that was.
No, I agree.
That was way more amazing than when he does it as
I
whatever.
agree.
Yeah, no, that was
Whatever the
like,
heck. That
I
other
disagree.
Cinematically, that was way cooler.
Okay. Let me explain some things to you, okay? I am not smart, but I know exercise, okay? Me being a fighter, I do a lot of cardio. I do a lot of like long-term fighting. My normal form is not very big and bulky and aesthetic looking. So I like bulk up, and as I'm saying this, I transform back into myself. This is more like superhero, no? Like bulky, but like you don't get this physique from doing all the cardio that I do. So
I'd say you're more approachable the other way.
I'm more approachable the other way. All the ladies love it when I'm like this. Are you kidding me?
I still have detect magic up because I didn't do a concentration spell.
I think that Francisco, you should look into perhaps loving yourself for who you are.
Yeah,
I'm
I
like
think
my
you
mother.
need.
No,
Maybe
we had
you need-
tried to have that conversation before. He wasn't really
I'm
getting
not
good for
open to
it.
it.
I
Maybe
was
he
going
needs
to
to see a
say,
therapist.
my sisters would prefer you the way you just killed that amber thing than they would.
I know after this, I'm probably gonna need a therapist.
And my sisters look like the female versions of myself, so if you've been intimidated by me, according to your friend,
I'm
I mean,
not attracted to you. What are you talking about? You see, like I'm slowly, I'm like trying to keep the Shakira form down.
that's not what
No,
I
that's
was.
kind of disturbing to watch.
That's not what I was saying.
And I'm a changeling.
But I mean,
Anyway, I am going to go look at those dresses for my mother.
I think you guys can, for once, you guys can go ahead and do the search. I'm gonna sit down.
Uatan's kind of just sitting there, kind of looking really like, what just happened?
I'm gonna look for that. I still have detect magic up because I didn't use a concentration spell and I didn't get hit. So
If you guys find anything you think I'd obsess over, please just bring it over here. I'm too.
I'm gonna go find whatever's giving off that radiant ping.
Okay, so you walk over to the pile number 4, Kinsley. You sift through a bunch of the stuff, and you find a pile of iron ingots weighing about 2,500 pounds. A lot of iron ingots.
2,500.
You
even
find
lift that?
you find a set of 12 copper chalices with silver filigree. You find a gilded skull with red garnets in its eye sockets. And you find 8 war hammers and 6 war picks. And you finally find the thing giving off the radiant magic. And it turns out to be 30 holy symbols of gods from various places. Some of them you recognize, some of them you don't. Some of them look...
I
In a
come
word-
over
in a
and I want to
word-
look at them also.
In a word, they look alien. Not like extraterrestrial, but alien as in like you just...
They're
Don't
not.
know.
Now you've
From
already
where?
put that idea in my head that we're
Well, I
doing
mean,
alien gods.
okay, I'll tell you what. Specifically, it says, from gods of various worlds is what it says.
Different planes.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
That's
that
essentially alien.
yeah. What did you find?
Holy symbols of everything.
DM, can I look through to? I mean, I have a specific one that I worship, but am I familiar with any of the other ones?
You look through them, and you find some of the Morning Lord. You find some that have like a moon on it. You find, surprisingly, you find like one with Timora. You find ones of a lot of different stuff. There's even one in there of a spider.
Do you think that, I mean, we're from the same place, but do you think that there are others who are from the different planes who have
There
been
has
here?
to be. I don't know how else these would have gotten here.
Wait. Are you saying people from other worlds were brought here?
Like, but I mean, the question is then in that case, where is
Here?
Barovia really? If it might not be a part of the Sword Coast at all. It could be.
May not be a part of the material plane.
It could be from anywhere. DM, with all of my nerdiness, and having a +6 and being proficient in history, would I have ever come across anything about Barovia in my studies?
Give me a history check. And because I'm so keen on this, do it with advantage.
Okay.
Oh, it's a nap.
I've used my advantage die. Oh, okay. Well, I'm going to take that 14, 15, 16,
If
17,
that's the
18, 19,
case,
20. Dirty 20.
imra'lyr probably traveled some really funky distance.
What was that?
Yeah, dirty 20.
Dirty 20. Okay. So you know that Barovia once was a part of the material plane.
Okay.
However, it doesn't fit where it's supposed to be anymore. Where Barovia once was, I mean, it's been so long, people don't even know about Barovia anymore. What happened, from what you were able to pick up, maybe looking through old tomes when you first got here, you and your adventuring party going around, and you've been to all these different places. I mean, you've been to the village of Barovia, you've been to Valeki, and you've adventured around before you guys got lost. And from what you're able to piece together is that at one point Barovia was a part of the Sword Coast and the material plane. And then something happened where it suddenly was no longer a part of it. Suddenly attached, but not attached. Because you can get in, but you can't get out. So it's kind of apparently seems to maybe be its own plane. It's very hard. This is kind of what you've maybe pieced together, what you kind of think is what happened.
Could I ascertain that perhaps because of the unique nature of this area that adventurers from other worlds could have been sucked in the way we were?
It's very possible. But not probable.
Okay. Okay. That begs the question then, where did all of these other symbols come from? I don't recognize many of these, and I am at least familiar with the gods of our world.
Well, isn't this the place where
That's right.
Strahd gained power in the first place?
Right. That's what
Where did
I
Strahd
give
come from?
Casimir a glance. That's what he's said. That's why we came here in the first place.
Casimir speaks up and he's like,
I
well,
don't...
from what I've been able to piece together, yes, this is where he was able to get his power. This temple as I'm sure Kinsley has felt, emanates evil. It is not a place that... It's not a place where many people come and want to stay. It doesn't give good tidings. In fact, from what the legends have told, the Amber Temple has been here much longer than even Strahd, or the city of Barovia, or Castle Ravenloft. It has been here for centuries. So it's possible that maybe individuals were here and these holy symbols were brought here before Barovia was taken away.
Can Strahd leave?
I don't know.
Can Strahd leave? Because if this is where he got his power, it may be that there's something within the temple itself that is causing this rather than Strahd. Or I don't know, maybe it's punishing him and making it so that maybe he can't even leave.
Some ancient god maybe contained him?
Your guess is as good as mine.
It's all speculation at this point.
Yeah.
Because Imra's not here.
Okay. So...
Me
Go
would
ahead.
like to start poking his nose around
What?
some of the piles.
Okay.
What time is it, Dan?
It is probably early or late afternoon, early evening. But before we start poking around and taking rests and everything, we are going to take a short break because it is already 8:06.
Ooh, dang.
So,
Gonna
yeah.
be taking our own short rest.
That's right. We're our own short
Yeah.
rest. So everyone watching at home, thank you so much. I hope you're enjoying this episode. I know I am. This is getting very interesting very quickly. And I've been waiting for some good stuff to come up. I love dungeon delving, but I love story building more. So everyone at home, we will be back in about 10 minutes. It is 8:06. We will be back at 8:16. So we'll see you in a few. Okay. We are back from break, and we are ready to start again. So,
Where's my hood?
you said you wanted to start going through all the treasure.
Yes, I
am
would,
helping
but
with
I'm
that.
doing it cautiously. I am letting Kinsley help me. I'm not arguing. I'm not fussing this time. I am tired. I just got knocked out and got my nose broken 3 times.
Both you and
Not touching
Francisco.
things we shouldn't.
Both you and Francisco
Yeah.
dropped
Yeah, you see
twice
Fran-
now, right? Or did me only get dropped
We
once?
see you, Francisco.
I think me only got dropped once.
No.
I only got dropped
He-
once, Francisco.
I
But
got
on his
dropped
face
twice.
multiple times.
Yeah. Yeah.
You see Francisco in the corner just like wheezing as he's trying to transform into like an older looking Shakira with darker hair, not blonde hair, as he's like comparing the dresses to his physique, trying to figure out if they would fit
That's
his mom.
cute.
But we don't actually know what he's doing.
No.
True.
You just
So,
see me
Utan's
turning
kinda
into a woman. Or just an older looking woman with darker hair. Like, you know.
Anybody know who that is?
And
well-
my guess is his mother.
Possibly. He said that he was going to try to find her address, and it is an older version of his female form.
And
Do any of
Ew.
these dresses look otherworldly?
Give me an investigation check, and we'll see if we find one.
You see one with like a glass globe around the head. And
That
has
is a
little
nat 20.
squigglies on it.
Nice. So yes, you do find one that looks otherworldly. It looks as if it was made for an individual with an extra appendage, maybe, as if it has 4 arms. Not sure your mom would care for it, but it's very pretty looking.
and just take it to a seamstress.
Yeah.
Just in case,
Easy
just in
fix.
case. I put that one in my
Easy
bag.
I mean,
Maybe-
all of the dresses.
maybe
are
for me.
beautiful.
Yeah,
Just in
as a
case.
changeling, he can grow his. So
Grows like 10 arms.
it's Kinsley, right?
Yeah.
I'm just a little curious. How are you doing as the only woman in this party? Like, I mean, you have your mother, but it seems that there's a group here and a group there. What?
Well, I'm not usually the only woman.
She wasn't at first, and there were 3 of them, but now there's 2 of them.
Me used to be a little girl.
But we don't talk about that. That's in the past, and we can let
It's a
that die.
changeling thing.
Right. No, I've met changelings.
Right. And actually the reason we came here is we're looking for another member of our party, and well, she's the other woman of the group, and so it's
Usually we follow her lead, but sometimes we need to hold her back.
yeah.
So this is kind of a test of you, how you do without her.
It's been
Yeah.
chaotic.
How do you say that's been going?
Chaotic.
It's been going fine. Ah, my ribs.
I have a hard time reeling all of them in. So this has actually kind of been. Don't tell Imra
Oh.
this, but it's kind of been a little bit of a break. I love her, but she can get a
she
little
did-
hot-headed, and
And accidentally shoot some things she's not supposed to.
Oh, she's the one who you were saying kills people.
No, not on.
don't really need to get into that. I don't know how
Yeah,
much she would really like us delving into
Yeah,
that.
we'll save you the
about
whole
her.
lengthy story of going to. Let's just say this isn't our first time traveling through what I assume
Another-
is plain.
Happy story. One time I smothered her with my boobs.
That's true.
I still don't have any real memory about what happened during that time when we were going to Hades.
You went
Yeah,
to
You
Hades.
you kind of became another person.
Oh.
I feel like you changelings have like an identity crisis thing going on.
Yeah, I'm trying to
He's
solve
actually
that.
gotten a little more stable. I thought that Francisco was, and I'm coming to find that maybe he's
Maybe
not.
he was less stable than I
What
was.
are you talking about? You see, like, one half of my face is like a woman, the other's a man. I have like a boob on one side and no boob on the other.
But it's
You
the
know-
wrong side. It's the man.
It's the wrong side. What are you talking about? I'm completely stable.
You know, I may be a little bit more stable now, but I'm thinking maybe he's never been stable and maybe he's been a little bit
No.
less destructive, but maybe
No,
not.
I don't think. I don't think your other changeling friend is stable.
To be fair,
I am not the table.
it would be fair to say that none of us are really that stable.
This is true.
It's okay. I was the only normal one in my party. Even my sister was a little excited.
You know,
Your sister was a part of your party.
Yeah. Sort
Oh.
of why I asked you about you being the one woman of the 3 she wouldn't talk about. That. I guess brothers are harder to talk to than your sisters. And she left them all to come with me. So,
I hope we find her.
yeah, me too. Anyway, have you finished picking out yourself a dress?
I already picked myself one. I now choosing one for my mom. I think this one will do. It's a nice red dress. I just put it in my bag. That'll do
DM.
nicely.
in my search through the
Yeah,
piles,
what have we
we
found?
Okay, so in pile number 1, there are 17,500 copper pieces.
All right, we're slowly raking that in.
You can't fit all of this in your bag of holding.
Only okay. I'm not speaking as Uatan. Only grab the what are they? The really really
It
expensive
can
ones.
hold up to 500 pounds.
Right. But
Okay, so
17,500
screw
copper
copper.
pieces is way more than 500
Right.
pounds.
Don't do the copper.
Screw copper.
Well, I'm just
So-
gonna write down the list, and then we will decide what we're gonna take.
Yeah.
Well, I
And-
will send this to you later, so you can decide later, because it's going to take way too long for you. You can do this off camera, decide stuff.
Sounds good.
So I'm just going to list off everything for the sake of the
Alright.
viewers. So there's 17,500 copper pieces, 30 gemstones, 3 rusted suits of plate armor, 9 rusted shields, and a child-sized sarcophagus made of black wood inlaid with gold. That is in pile 1.
Taking a note of that last thing, but not gonna touch it.
Pile 2, 12,000 silver pieces, 5 rusted suits of ring mail and 6 rusted breastplates, a silvered rapier with a pink glass hilt, 4 rusted greatswords, and a gilded chariot are in pile 2.
Take the chariot, you guys.
You
I
would
got
need
that
a
covered.
horse. You
I
would
got that
legit
covered.
need a
I
horse.
got that. I got that covered. We won't just have a
me
horse.
can
We can take a
legit be a
polar bear.
horse.
Yeah, I
Oh
can be
my
the
gosh,
horse,
you
or I
guys
can grab
have,
a polar bear.
have the
I
golden
can grab
compass,
a rhino.
The golden compass, and you guys will have like the polar bear
Oh
with
my
the chariot.
life.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
Okay, pile 3. 6,600 electrum pieces. Keep in
That's-
mind, 10
below
gold is 1 electrum piece. That is above
Oh.
gold. So that's
okay.
Isn't that equivalent to platinum?
no.
Oh, I was just saying.
Electrum-
I thought it was less than gold because it's below gold on
Gold
the
was-
chart.
10 gold is 1 platinum.
Well, I'd have to look. I thought 10 gold was 1 electrum, but it might be.
It goes copper, silver, electrum, gold, platinum in the thing, but I don't know if that's adjusted by
No,
expensive.
you're
I
right.
think
most
he's
expensive.
right.
You're right. So, silver is. It goes silver, electrum,
It
gold.
would be 10
I think electrum is
Yeah.
like a
I
50
think
cent piece.
half.
It's
yeah,
like it's
yeah,
half
yeah.
a gold.
Not, yeah.
It's half a
It's
gold.
an
Okay.
Okay.
75 empty bottles.
Clarification.
A trunk filled with 6 fine dresses and gowns that Francisco is currently going through. 10 pieces of jewelry and 500 gold pieces are in a rotted wooden chest. And then 8 painted ceramic statues of saints in pile 3.
I have
Pile
a feeling those statues could be in the wizard we met.
Pile 4, I mentioned earlier, it had the ingots, the holy symbols, the war hammers, war picks, all that good stuff. The gilded skull with red garnets in the eye sockets, and then the copper chalices with silver filigree. Pile 5 is 9,000 silver pieces, 6 non-magical crystal balls, a bronze crown with tiny gem-eyed dragons for spires, a life-size wooden pony, and 6 marble vases. Vases?
It's tomato.
Yeah, and they're huge. They weigh about 100 pounds apiece. Then the last pile, pile 6, 7,000 wooden coins, painted gold, 15,000 copper pieces in 15 iron pots, an obsidian scepter with gold filigree, 11 rusted helmets, and 15 thin leather-bound tomes, all of them signed copies of a storybook called Snow Dwarf and the Seven Whites by Nitch Rockman.
Okay.
Okay, here's what we
I
can
grab one of those books.
do. Grab everything you Kinsley, you sensed magic off of some of these things?
It was just off the holy symbols.
Nothing else? So these are all just
The rest of it's just
Dandies.
mundane.
I want to be the guy from
Go.
the Mummy that has like all those
The scarabs.
symbols.
Kinsley?
No, all the symbols. You know, he's like,
Oh,
he speaks all the languages.
Kinsley, could you do me a favor and see if that crown is dangerous?
Well, I'm not getting anything magical off of it. So
I
it's
hope
Like
just
there
my
was
finger.
that saber
Crown.
with the pink handle and this obsidian stuff, and they're fancy, but it doesn't seem
None
like
of
any of
it's
them.
Put it on
magical.
my head.
Do you have a copper crown or bronze crown with tiny gem-eyed dragons for spires on your head?
All right.
I mean, the best you can do is grab something you think looks cool and then pay somebody to enchant it.
And then I'll grab the obsidian staff and the pink rapier.
Hey.
You grab
And then I'll bring it to the center amongst everyone.
you grab the
Does anyone
rapier
want this?
and your hand starts to burn.
I don't like that. I drop it.
You're
But
not
no
sensitive.
magical.
You're not getting any.
Is
If
it
you
just
remember-
a fiery
nothing
stone?
from that.
If you remember, I said it was a silvered rapier.
You
okay.
Grab
can't
it.
use-
Grab it though. Grab
Yeah,
it.
I will put that in the bag of holding. Oh man.
Pink handle.
A pink glass hilt. Yeah.
You're gonna give that to Imra anyway. You know you are.
Wait, doesn't that mean I could still hold it if the hilt is made of glass?
Well, you touched it. It's not the entire hilt is made of glass.
Yeah, that would be precarious
Yeah.
and
Yeah.
breakage.
I guess that's true. Well,
Anything
I-
happen when he touches the obsidian staff?
Nope. Just a normal obsidian scepter with gold filigree.
Scepter.
all right, so I bring the sword part away before my hand starts hurting, and I drop it, and I'm like, welp. Does anyone want this cool-looking staff, or can I use it to throw at people or something?
It's a scepter.
A scepter.
That's not something you throw.
How about just because it's not giving any magicalness off of it, it might still be something we want to look at. I can ritual cast identify. So how about since
Let's
we're
put it
just
in the
gonna
bag of holding.
we can all sit here and start our evening in this room.
We're gonna be resting
That works
anyway.
too.
And since we're not going anywhere, I can cast and identify what everything is.
And we
Yeah, let's just
had
do them
other
and
items
everything.
that we put in the
Yes.
bag of holding.
Yes.
Yeah,
Last
we
game,
actually have
there
a lot of
was-
stuff to sift through.
Yeah. Okay. The only thing is that identify. Okay, yeah, I can do that as a ritual, so I don't have to take any spell slots for that. Cool. So if we want to put everything in a pile, I can get started. We can figure out what everything is. And then we just rest. Maybe eat something.
I can start dinner.
I think
All
would
right.
be good.
Everyone else can, I don't know, maybe keep an eye on that door we partly destroyed and make sure that the finger of death doesn't try to enter.
I will wait to put up the dome before we sleep.
Yeah.
That way I can walk around and actually help and not have to stay in one spot.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay, DM, I'm going to gather everything that we have at this point that we want to figure out. And I'm going to ritually cast Detect Magic on everything.
Okay. So
Detect magic or
I mean, not
identify?
identify, sorry. Identify.
So you guys, Kinsley starts making food. Francisco and me kind of rest and lick their wounds. Zula goes over and starts helping Kinsley cook. And Spit just kind of like sits down and starts looking at like all the treasures and whatnot with Uatan. And you start casting Identify on everything. For the sake of time, I will tell you now that there is nothing special about any of this. It is.
What about the staff from
The stuff
last
that we
session?
have, we had other things that we put in the bag of holding too.
What other things did you get?
Blair,
The staff from the wizard body.
the
And the
frost one.
tome.
Okay.
And there was a tome.
Yes. Okay.
Yes.
So let's start with the staff. So you cast Identify on it, and you find that it is a staff of frost. Are you touching it to identify it?
I don't think I have to touch to identify. Let me
Double check.
I'm going to right now. You choose one object that you must touch throughout the casting of the spell. So I am assuming I'm going to. I don't know if I would do that one right away. I'd probably save it for the end
Okay.
because I did roll that thing where I learned that it was enchanted for the sake of that if it's not that person touching it, then whoever is touching it is going to probably be attacked. At least that's what I ascertained through my roll.
Mm-hmm.
Right? So I actually would save that one for the end.
Okay. Well,
And
you
I would
didn't. You
have-
didn't ascertain that it would. You assumed it would attack
I
someone.
assumed, yes.
Yeah.
So regardless, though, I would wait for that to do that one at the end, and I would have Kinsley there just in case.
Okay. So then, what else do you want to do?
There's
the
that
tome.
book, the
Okay.
tome.
So you take out the tome, and you start to cast Identify. And Identify essentially tells you exactly what it is, correct?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. You find that it is a tome of understanding. This book contains intuition and insight exercises, and its words are charged with magic. If you spend 48 hours over a period of 6 days or fewer studying the book's contents and practicing its guidelines, your wisdom score increases by 2, as does your maximum for that score. The manual then loses its
Alright,
magic,
Kinsley.
but
Hold
regains it
on.
in a century.
She's not the only one who is wisdom-based caster, okay? I'm just saying. I can't hear you.
imra'lyr is a
Is
wisdom
it
based.
me
Often
also
do you
wisdom-based?
cast?
Yes,
Yeah.
rangers are wisdom-based.
Oh,
No, me is also
Often
wisdom-based.
do you cast?
Also,
Often, all the
remember the
time.
amount
That's
of
all
times
I
that
do.
wisdom making wisdom throw, wisdom throw, wisdom throw, wisdom throw.
Well,
Okay.
but that, like,
Okay.
what
regardless.
they have to roll
I
is
know.
not. It's based on the spell.
Right, but we could
I was-
increase his
I was-
save DCs.
Yeah, I was also being over. I was being over.
Okay, moving along. I do want to see if there's anything weird about the obsidian staff.
you don't get anything off of it. The only thing, after looking it over, you can tell that it is worth quite a bit of gold.
Okay. So
Probably
the scepter.
one
Sorry,
of-
I keep calling.
Probably one of the most expensive things there.
So, and because I actually am wearing obsidian, would I know the worth of it?
Sure.
as a
Why
prince
not?
who
Yeah.
wears-
2,500 gold.
Okay. And what about the sword? It's just silver.
It's a silvered rapier. It doesn't have a worth next to it, I believe.
Okay.
Yeah, it
And
doesn't.
since
It's not really. It's not worth more than a regular rapier,
Okay.
according to this.
It's just silver.
It's just
so
silvered.
It doesn't have a plus or anything to hit or whatever.
No, it's just super effective against things that would be worth or weak against
silver.
Which,
Got it.
whether it states or not that werewolves are in this game, for the sake of my game,
are.
I'm saying
They are.
Okay, yeah.
That's one of their big things.
Was there anything else that we wanted to check out before I play with this staff?
I don't know. There's probably nothing, but
Not that I can recall.
my
You
crown.
want me to look at the crown?
Yeah, I'm gonna be honest. When you first said crown, I thought you meant like a Crayola crown. And I was gonna be like, oh,
Brown,
yes.
not crayon.
There's a difference.
I guess I will go ahead and just double check and make sure that there's nothing like. I'm not going to actually cast ritual or cast identify on it because if it's not giving anything off, it doesn't. It's not
The
going to
rapier.
be helpful.
Playing
Yeah.
with my heart.
That if it doesn't give off magic, the identify is specifically for identifying what kind of magic, what it can do as a magical object. If it's not, if Kinsley, your friend, isn't, I mean, do you doubt her abilities?
Tried to identify the staff and
I didn't. I examined it as someone who is wearing an obsidian circlet and jewels and things.
Me goes off into a corner.
I can tell
and-
you probably how much it's worth. Can I tell like what it's made out of? I mean, I'm a prince and I'm pretty familiar with gaudy stuff.
The circlet or the
No,
crown.
the crown with the dragons.
Yeah. So you look at it and you know it's worth probably about 750 gold pieces.
Okay, I'm not Imra, so I'm not going to inflate that. So yeah, you can sell it for 750 gold.
All right. Me goes into a corner and pulls out his scribing kit.
Okay.
Kinsley, if
Or forgery,
you're,
there you go.
or if you can maybe hand off dinner to your mother, you are that. I mean, that is correct. Yes, you two look a lot alike, and you've been
Yeah, she's my mom.
okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're gonna have to tell me that story because I also know she's that one of. Anyway, I'm going to be touching this stuff, and it could potentially maybe put me out or do something strange.
Sure.
So it would, yeah, just for the
Yeah.
sake of popping me back up if I need to be popped back up or shaken out of some kind of, I don't know,
I'll be
mind
ready.
control or something.
Yeah.
All right. I'm going to touch the staff and try to cast identify.
Okay. So you touch it and you do find that it is a staff of frost. But suddenly your passions begin to change. You develop a flaw. You crave power above all else and will do anything to obtain more of it. Suddenly,
Do I
Uatan,
recognize that?
it is a character flaw that you. So it says although the dead wizard's spellbook did not survive, his staff did. It is a staff of frost. Imprinted on it is a fragment of the wizard's personality. The first character who touches the staff gains the following flaw. I crave power above all else and will do anything to obtain more of it. This flaw trumps any conflicting personality trait. Power is now your passion. So you're going to have to play a character like that.
Okay.
Doesn't mean you have to be like, evil or whatever. It just means suddenly you start to crave and have ideas of gaining power.
Don't know how different that is that I've created this character. So
Yeah.
It's
I
funny
mean, that's just
because
what it is.
earlier versions of me, no difference.
And I point out, me was gonna pick this up.
I would have reverted.
It would have been worse than that, I think.
Probably
Oh yeah, no,
worse.
probably. I probably would have gone like backwards.
That was very lucky that we
know
kept you
what?
from doing that.
And you guys don't know this. Uatan, for as far as you know, has just identified it as a Staff of Frost.
So as a Staff of Frost, what does it do?
Staff of Frost. You have resistance to cold damage while you hold this staff. The staff has 10 charges. While holding it, you can use an action to expend one or more of its charges to cast one of the following spells from it. Using your spell save DC, you can cast Cone of Cold, Fog Cloud, Ice Storm, or Wall of Ice. The staff regains 1d6 plus 4 expended charges daily at dawn. If you expend the last charge, roll a d20. On a 1, the staff turns to water and is destroyed.
So it's kind of like Mi's
Magic missile wand.
magic missile wand.
But you
Interesting.
get 10 charges. Oh, and so Cone of Cold costs 5 charges. Fog Cloud costs 1. Ice Storm costs 4. And Wall of Ice costs 4.
Okay,
You
say
said
that.
there's only 5
one-
charges?
There are 10
One more
charges.
time.
Oh, 10 charges.
So-
Okay.
Cone of Cold is 5. Cloud is 1.
Mm-hmm. Ice Storm
Ice
is
Storm
4.
is what?
4. And Wall of Ice is 4.
Wow.
So essentially you can cast 2 Cone of Colds or 10 Fog Clouds or an Ice Storm, a Wall of Ice, and 2 Fog Clouds. Like, if you use up all 10 charges, though, you have to roll a d20.
Yeah, you gotta manage that.
Right.
That's a
So-
very rare item.
Mm-hmm.
Um,
Requires attunement by a druid, sorcerer, warlock, or wizard. Only they can use it. Druid,
Okay, so
sorcerer, warlock, or wizard. Me is the only one in
We
your
have
group
3 of
who
those.
can. Well,
I'm
out
a
of the
wizard
party.
right now, you guys.
Well, out of the party.
Right.
I'm
Like-
Well, doesn't Francisco
Sorcerer.
have a thing
That's
in
true.
sorcerer?
Yeah,
I'm a
Francisco's a
sorcerer.
sorcerer.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. There's 3 of us who can use it.
However, I have now inherited a character flaw.
Yeah.
So I'm going to attune to it.
Oh no.
She's, and it would be
Is there a
within
way
her
to,
character
like, see,
flaw.
Is there a way to see she's doing or he's doing this? Or is it
Why
like,
would you stop
attunement?
me? You don't know what it is. I haven't said anything.
Well, yeah, I know, but that
It's
doesn't necessarily mean that
1d6 what? What was that
doesn't
recharge thing?
necessarily mean me wouldn't want the chance to be able to use it.
It gets
Well, I'm
1d6.
already-
It gets 1d6 plus 4 expended charges daily at dawn. So I mean, as long as if you don't go, if you only use 4, you automatically get the 4 back. But
Okay.
after that, you got to roll a 1d6 and add 4.
Okay. Cool. Interesting.
Is everything okay?
Yeah, I'm gonna hold on to this for now. I'm not particularly... I don't know if I trust your friends with this at this point. And I don't know if they'd be able to handle it. It's something...
I am a mighty sorcerer. What
You
are
know,
talking
I'm
about?
pretty.
I've
I've
already attuned to it.
Okay, but like at least what does it do? Like
Yeah.
It casts ice magic.
okay, so like the one wizard tried to cast on us. Oh, you weren't there for that.
I don't know. I mean, I've seen this magic before. In fact, I have an item that allows me to do one of these spells, but I mean, it's a one-time use. This is more useful.
Okay.
I mean, if I die, feel free to pick it off of me. I won't
Cool.
need
cool,
it
cool,
anymore. But
Let's hope you don't die because you are,
I don't want you to die.
yeah.
that's not the goal at this point, but you never know what's going to happen. And after being here for a while, I've made my peace with whatever fate. So,
Fair. Being comfortable with death is, it's a good thing. Fear it less.
Francisco, you don't get to be comfortable with death.
What? Why not? Oh wait, that's right. I cannot be comfortable
What?
with death.
Let's just say him dying is.
I lose my soul to a devil.
you,
It's a long story. But
I tried to
involves-
save someone, it didn't work out too well.
Yeah,
It's
you
okay.
don't get this. I'm not. This staff is staying with me for now.
Can it
Probably a
explode
good
or something?
idea.
That would be bad.
Anyway, well, if everything's okay, I'm gonna go back to making dinner.
Yeah. I guess. The book, the tome. Not really useful for me and my abilities. It will help you with your wisdom. So something to perhaps.
Oh, definitely not something for me. No.
Well, I'll go ahead and hold on to that. Put it in the bag holding.
Okay. So what are you guys doing now? It is getting late. It is
I'm sleeping.
ready for a night.
Me's gonna go off to a corner with his forgery kit, take out the ink, and he's going to try to dye his crown black.
You're trying to paint your crown black with ink?
With ink?
Yes.
I am going to collapse around the piles of coins.
I would make it white, but I don't have anything white. So.
Okay. So that's how you guys are sleeping?
I mean,
After do
I'm
that,
putting
I
up
go
the
to sleep.
dome, and I'm
Oh.
gonna sleep in the dome with that
Put
finger
the
of
dome
death.
like
Sleeping.
over a pile of coins.
No.
No,
Scrooge M-
I'm going
Scrooge
to,
McDuck.
I'm gonna sleep next to the dire wolf after I paint my crown black.
Yeah,
So,
I'll-
I appreciate that the other night you let me sleep and didn't wake me for a watch, but I'll take a watch tonight at some point. Maybe not the first one. I'm a little tired after casting all of those ritual spells, but I'll take a watch tonight.
Okay.
Okay. So you guys get all ready for bed, and I need someone to take the first one. Who's going to take first watch?
And
Okay. Kinsley, you set up the dome. Everyone gets inside and starts going to bed. Go ahead and give me a perception check.
13.
13. Okay. So you're pretty vigilant, looking around as it grows dark inside the Amber Temple. As the entire temple is essentially made of amber, and amber is a semi-translucent stone. You guys are able to get light from the outside when the sun is up. However, now that it is down, it is pretty dark. There are some torches and some lanterns lighting up areas here and there, but not well enough to really see that well without some kind of dark vision. Fortunately, Kinsley, you do have dark vision, so...
And it's maximum, so I don't have a distance.
Right. So, keeping a vigilant eye on the door in which you guys entered and destroyed, you don't see anything during your watch. Who would you like to wake up for the second?
I'll wake up my mom.
Okay. So you go over to Zula and you wake her up. Oh, what is it, my child? What can I do for you?
Would you mind taking the next watch?
Oh, yes, of course. No, not a problem. Yes, you go to bed, and I will see you in the morning.
Yeah.
So she goes over
I
and...
curl up where she was.
Okay. She goes and sits in the post spot and begins taking a look around. And everything seems to be on the up and up as well. Nothing too crazy for her watch. Eventually the hours fade and she walks over to Uatan and shakes Uatan. Are you ready to take your turn?
Yeah,
Thank you for doing this.
I'm ready.
It is not often that all of us get to sleep, so we appreciate you taking a turn.
kind of become nostalgic for me. Sort of miss it.
Very well. You see that Zula goes over and joins Kinsley. And go ahead and give me a perception check. 11. Okay.
It's 11.
Okay. Uatan. You were sitting there at the post and you were watching.
Ah, crap.
Does Uatan have dark vision?
Let me check. I don't believe that Ganassi do have.
Only the fire ganassi do.
So, Uatan is sitting there, squinting, trying to make out what he can with this dim light that is there in the big treasury room. Suddenly, you see movement over near the crack in the wall on the other side of the room. You see a pair of eyes staring out from the darkness. The eyes are looking in the direction of the dome. You see this individual walks forward, walks out of the darkness, and you see a woman with flowing hair that seems to be actually flowing. As she walks closer, you see a glint around her neck as a dark jewel flashes. She walks out, looks at the dome, looks over at the door that is now open, and starts walking towards it. As she walks by, she extends her hand and runs it across the dome.
Do I recognize this person?
You do.
Mina?
See, at the mention of that name, she stops. Her hand still on the dome. She takes a step back, and she looks directly at where you are. She cannot see you, but she heard you.
Does she look the way I remember her?
You can't, it's too dark. For all you can tell, she looks the same.
Kind of put my hand up against the dome, but I don't push it through. But so it's like that glass thing where your palm.
Mm-hmm.
Mina, is that you?
So you have found us.
Life.
Yes, brother. We all are. Come, let me show you the rest. Everyone's here.
You've been here this whole time.
We have. We have been lost.
And you didn't go.
We We were trapped behind this door that's now suddenly open?
Pretty sure Breck could have gotten through it faster than we did.
If he still had his strong arm, yes.
What happened?
She looks over at the amber golem that's on the ground. Seems you fared better than we did.
But you're all alive.
Yes.
Trapped with the golem that knocked out 2 of my companions.
She indicates over to the
Coming
crack.
Search for you.
She indicates over to the crack on the wall. We had to run.
And how have you been surviving without being able to gather food? It's been a long time.
We found someone to take care of us. In that room. We've been living there. They've been able to help us.
I can't go with you, Mia. Not yet. But I will come. I just don't know when yet. I made you a promise. And if it comes to that, I will keep it.
Don't wait too long. And she turns.
I'll see you soon.
She removes her hand. And she walks towards the crack in the wall and disappears. And that's where we're going to end our session.
Oh my god.
I don't trust that at all.
I don't know.
Oh,
Yeah,
that is
no,
sketch.
that's a big
Okay. Okay, girl. Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
this is a vampire dungeon.
Yes,
So-
the one in which I am very hurt.
Everyone watching at home, thank you so much for joining us tonight. It has been a very exciting episode. I hope you enjoyed what we have been doing. Does anyone have any announcements? No? Well, okay.
Not today.
Fair enough. Don't forget to hit the subscribe button and follow us. We have our Facebook page, YouTube, Twitter, TikTok. We have lakesidelegends.com. You can go and check out all of our content on there. I also was able to get episode 8 of the Mines of Phandelver up to Spotify and Apple Podcast, to wherever you listen to podcasts. It's pretty much available everywhere. Part A and B are both up. Unfortunately, with the podcasts, I have to cut them in half because the episodes are too long. So, yeah. Other than that, everyone, thank you so much for joining us. We hope you had a great time. We had a great time. And we hope to see you next time down by the lakeside. See you guys.
Bye.